Hello, chat. Hi. Fancy seeing you guys here. We are going to do some miniatures tonight. We're going to finish up the bolt action, guys. Pisco messaged me. He wasn't feeling well. Hope I'm not like talking out of school for that, but say wasn't feeling good. I totally get it. You know, a lot of days I don't feel good. I get it. So no big deal. We'll do it another time. Not sure when. Sometime next week, probably. Depends. Because he was like, hey, we could do it tomorrow. And I'm like, Karen Reed's coming back tomorrow. I kind of, like I said, I get the feeling Karen Reed's coming back tomorrow. And I think Karen Reed's going to get that dub and she's going to dab all over the O'Keefe family. So fingers crossed on that, chat. So we'll see what happens. But we are going to get started. We're going to finish up these guys because I only got 2 left. And they mostly have all their equipment. So, gotta remember, bolt action is a tabletop game that I'm going to start doing here soon. It takes forever to put the guys together. And now I understand why Warhammer is really that much of a pain in the ass at times. So we're going to get started, and yeah, if any rioting happens, we can do that. If we attack Iran, which, given the fact the president called a lid tonight, I think we might be going to fucking war tonight because, your leaders and everybody, we're focusing on shit tonight, and they're like, that's kind of a hint. That's kind of a hint we're about to go. It's kind of a hint we're about to pop off, chat. At least in my opinion, it is. So, it's in my opinion we're about to pop off. So, yeah. Well, guys, he literally doesn't. Double Trap says he's practical. Well, he's like brand new. He's like a young dude. So I'm pretty sure he's actually probably done more than Nick. And like I said, that's not saying much, but no, he's a younger guy. He's a younger guy anyway. But yeah, I think he's actually done more than Nick anyway, to be honest. So, like I said, if there's something to make fun of somebody for, make fun of them. But I don't think that's one of the things to make fun of them for. So, So let's see. Yeah, no, the warmongers want it. Oh well, the neocons are gonna go after him. Did Nick go on his stream? No, I don't think so. I don't really remember. I don't know. So anyway, yeah, oh God, I gotta switch this over. Why is it switching cameras here? Let's see. Hold on. Wait, why is it? Wait, what? Why are we? Camera. Why are we? Can you guys hear me? Yes, John McCain is rising from the grave, and John McCain is coming back from hell to do this. Wait, why is this not working? That's weird. Like, my USB port's getting all fucking wackadoodle. This one's shoved in all the time. Huh. That's not a good sign. I think a USB port just died because I'm plugging this in, and usually it lights up, and there's no lighting up. So I think my USB port just died. Let's see here if I can switch them out. Yeah, he went out with Joe. That's who you guys are thinking of. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. That isn't good. That isn't good, chat. It's not lighting up at all. It's not lighting up at all. You've had that brand die on you instantly. I've had this for like 4 years. This was like my light. This was my before I got the Insta. This was before I got the Insta. This is what we used. So don't make fun of it. Do you have other USBs? Yeah. Fucking A. Well, that's not good. Do I have other USB? I have other USB ports, but I think this might have died because it's not turning on. So, oh, whatever. Sure says, Bright, would you open a window? No, that's the ring light, man. So we can see what we're doing. Here. We're going to have to switch to model mode. There we go. We'll just use this. So, anyway, yeah, we can do this. We're good. We're good shots. Anyway, guys, if you don't remember, we did this. This is the half track. We covered him with some leaves and sticks, as that's part of how you would camouflage something. Obviously, I didn't do it to the extent a real vehicle would be camouflaged looking like a bush, but it gives the point away. So while we're doing that, I'll go through a lot of these guys we've got done so far. We have machine gunner guy. We have him. I'll take some pictures and put them up on YouTube after we're done here. I'll put them on potentially criminal page so you guys can see them. Anyways, machine gunner. We have the guy with his little Panzerfaust, and he's like, taking a shot, and he's got his little PPSH 41 on the back. So Germans were very fond of getting a hold of those. So he's all done. We just have a regular rifleman with his Car 98K. He's got this. I might put a little bush. Like, what I'm going to do is get these guys' heads, and I'm going to dip them in and put some leaves on their heads, because that was a common thing to do. I've got this guy here. This is going to be a little different. This is kind of like a kind of like an NCO guy. He's got his Schmeiser, and he's carrying ammo cans. He's carrying an ammo can, and he's got, his pouches for his MP40. So we've got him done. We've got a couple of guys who sit in the half track. We're going to save those for a minute. Because those guys are a little weird looking. So we have first up, we have this guy. These guys are more like Volksgrenadier anyway, because who they are. But homie's got his Sturmgewehr, and he's got his rifleman kit on. So yeah, that's a thing for him. And actually, will this fit on him? He might get some mags while he's at it. Oh yeah, we might be able to put some magazines on him, which will make some sense. So we've got one of the guys wearing the his Zeitbahn, his shelter half and smock, or kind of like his tarpaulin that they could wear. He's got MP44 Sturmgewehr mag pouches. He's got a Sturmgewehr on. And he's also got the Panzer Patronen, which is the predecessor to the Panzerfaust. So before they had the Panzerfaust, they had this guy. So I'm sorry, the Faust Patron is actually what it's called. My bad. The Faust Patron was a far smaller setup, and it was kind of the predecessor, and it gave them an idea of how this works. So he is the predecessor to the Panzerfaust. And this is, maybe you'd find these late in the war because that's all they had on hand. But the Faust Patronen. Got this guy here. He's kneeling down. I might put some bushes on him, but he's got his 98K and he's got his gear. So we got him. We've got this dude who's got his Gewehr 43, and he's just, kind of hanging out. He's got his gear on. I've got this guy. He's just, he's got his, mags on. He's got his MP44. He's got a gas mask canister. That's all he's got. And then from here, I need to fix him up a little bit more. But this is the officer or some sort of NCO dude. He's got his. Well, actually, will this help if I turn it away? There. Will that help a little more? Chat, I don't know if you can see it better. Anyway, this is him. He's got his map. I got to figure out how to paint that. And on the back, he's got his MP40. So he's all set to go. And then from there, we have in the car, in the half track, it's going to be a guy just sitting there with a Mauser. There's going to be another guy just sitting there with a Mauser. There's going to be a guy sitting there. I don't know if you can tell, but he's holding an MP40 in his lap. So he's there. And then this guy is unarmed. This guy's unarmed. And what I was going to give him, and I've been working on it, is getting him. He is going to have some firepower, and he's going to be carrying an MP40. There are some boxes of ammunition I'm probably going to throw in the half track. I've also got this I can throw in the half track, another Faust Patron. And then I've got to figure out what to do with these two guys. So I've got two of these guys, and for some reason my paint, my Feldgrau changed colors, and I don't know why. Anyway, I tried really trying to give them the patterns on their things. It probably is too patterny and too straight, but I, whatever. C'est la vie. Maybe I'll do more later. But yeah, I got to figure out what I'm going to arm them with. These two guys are really what's left. So we are in the home stretch, chat. We're in the home stretch, and we have a bunch of options. I can give them, a G43. I can give them an MG42. I can give them an MP44. I can give them an MP40. I mean, I can pretty much give them anything. I can give them a lot of different things. So there's no real limit. I could see Sean Kettencrad. Should I see Paul's video? Yeah. Chugi says, I don't know what to think anymore about when they will make a decision or what to think about a possible verdict. I understand, but yeah. I'm not listening to you guys. I'm showing off my toys. So, yeah. Of course I'm not. No, there's a Panzer Faust. This is the Panzer Faust. This is a Panzer Faust. See how it's got the big bulbous end like a big old wiener? I know some of you might understand it that way. That's a Panzer Faust. Very different. Penetrates armor a lot better. Is a better armor weapon. Ooh, these guys show up really nice like that. Oh, I need to fix his helmet. There's a little too much black on the band. This is a... This guy... This guy has the Faust Patron. Okay, so it's a different weapon. So that's a difference in weapon right there. It's a wholly different weapon. It's less effective. So, Chugi says, "Why I am dumbfounded as to everybody else." Yeah, I mean, I thought there would be a verdict, and I'm surprised there isn't one. Like, this is so fucking weird, and it's not funny. It's very weird. They don't have a verdict. Like, I just can't imagine. Bob Johnson's Apex sent me. I'll take a look at that agenda-free TV. Thank you, Shredder. And Chugi, thank you very much. Thank you so much. Sean's getting ready to go through a bunch of guys. I am. It's like college all over again. Nick says it's a corded mouse. What is it, 1995? I mean, it's a laser, but yes. Not USB shit's annoying. So I have other USB ports, but we'll just use this for now. So, all right, let's see what we can find here. Chantistles, Chatteroonies. So let's see here, chat. Alrighty, let's go, boys. Agenda free. Let's see. Where are they? Ooh, Ryan Hall's going. Turtle Boy's alive. Let's see. Let's see, chat. So there's Ryan Hall. Bunch of storms. I don't know how bad it is tonight, but we'll use agenda free TV for a minute. So apparently it's quiet now in Jerusalem, but they were getting hammered a little earlier. So some Fatirs came in and struck. Play K's vid? Okay. Jesus Love You says, I get home and Sean's describing by comparing them to wieners. Also not surprised, it's a split hung jury. Well, thank you. Jesus loves you. All right, we'll do KLF in the meantime. We'll do her video. KLF. Okay, let's hold on, chat. All right, here we go. If you guys really watch this, we'll watch this. Here we go. All right, friend, sit with. Paul whispered to mom. So, yes, mom ignored Paul. Paul sad. Paul sit in the back. Paul not like Karen. Paul mad. Angry little Paul. Let's see here. Paul does not know what colloquial. Yes. Paul not know what big word means. Paul think Allen man bad. Allen man make Bukaki man upset and confused. Yes. Paul still sad. Paul hate Karen very much. Paul not like wearing tie. Paul feel like noose around neck. Paul not corporate slave. Paul free spirit. Yes. Paul run free with the Ruffalo across great sky. Paul joined great spirit. She flipped Paul and Paul made Paul sad. Yes. Karen flip Paul. Paul now sad. Paul sad. There's a picture. Paul wants to smell Karen's finger. Paul meditate. Paul wish to gain namaste. Paul need balance. Paul could not find balance. Balance elude Paul. Balance elude Paul like 300 game in bowling. Look, the John O'Quee family's all out somewhere. Here they come in. Here come John. John wear lovely pastel purple shirt. John like purple. John think bring out summertime feel. John happy nice outside. And Paul thinks nice outside. Paul likes summertime feel. John likes this. I don't know. Is it lavender or maroon? We'll have to zoom in to see. But Paul liked the color. Paul like things. Paul contemplating. Paul wear past it. Paul wear tie. Paul did not wear tie. Paul is underdressed.
Coming into evidence and
Average Paul was John. Mom like John.
You may need to
Mom no like Paul. Paul just pawned in game of life. Paul jealous. Brother John hotter. Paul not understand why Brian get Karen. Brian Higgins not good man. Paul CT from Too Much Football. No. Paul Huff Galaxy Gas. Paul Walk on Sunshine. Look at Paul. He's like, Paul sit there. Paul wonder. Paul wonder. Is that Brian Higgins? Is that Brian Higgins? Paul no tie shoes. Paul use Velcro. Wrong fat guy. Okay. Paul says, I relate to Paul. Snake says, where's Paul? Paul on edge of screen. Here, Paul. Paul wearing shirt. And look, Paul's in the background. Paul glance unknowingly. Paul glance with uncertainty. Paul not sure. Paul never sure about fate. Paul wonder if fate still exists. Paul wonder if Matrix right about free will. Sure, yes. Paul sad. Paul thinks science man lie. Paul think Karen may walk now. Come on, buddy. Anyways, we'll skip ahead here. Look at Peg. She's like, oh my God, I think they're gonna fuck it up. Oh no. This fat man in Ohio is gonna laugh at me. And then Paul in the back. Paul think hillbilly man. Ruin case against Karen lady. Paul very sad at Southern man. Paul think he work at swap meet. Look at John. Look at Paul. Paul lean on edge of bench. Paul feel most comfortable this way. Paul not have snazzy tie and jacket like this man. But Paul okay with frivolities. Paul is frugal. Paul frugal man. Paul simple man. Paul's mom missing. Paul's mom went get smokes and milk. Paul's mom has not returned. Paul's sad. Paul's so sad. When you look at Paul O'Keefe, he's like, Paul not allowed glass. Paul only allowed sippy cup. Paul's sad. Paul not allowed like big kids. John's like, John's like, did policeman fabricate evidence? Paul confused. Yes. Suffer, Peg. Suffer. Hold on. Time out. Okay. Yes, I do check my DMs. Are you talking about on Discord? Are you talking about on Twitter? But yes, I do check them. I don't know what you're talking about. Help me out. I was like, Paul have camouflage. Paul sit with other bald men. Predators may not find Paul and attack in all the confusion. Paul learned from great Neanderthal relatives. Strength in numbers. Ape stronger together. No one shout they love Paul. Paul sad. Paul just want affection. Paul want belonging. Paul sad. Paul feed the rabbits. Paul sit with Lenny. Paul sitting there like, Paul wish he could finger paint. Paul like blue. Blue paint sound fun. Paul paint on his arm when child. Peggy got mad at Paul. Paul not allowed to play with paint anymore. Paul like lead paint. Tastes great. It's like, Paul's like, engineer man losing to lawyer man. Paul not happy. Paul's like, Paul wish have Zin now. Could pack a fat dip right now of Zin. Paul wonder what for lunch today. Paul hope it's cheeseburgers. It is cheeseburger day. It actually is National Hamburger Day. But Paul wonder. Paul's sitting here like, science men talk funny. Witness say he engineer, but I see no train. See Paul just like, boo-doop, 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 boop, boop. Boo-doop, boo-doop, boop, boop. Oh, Paul's wearing a very fit and sporty shirt. It is warm for Paul. Paul liked to wear airy garment. This garment made out of Under Armour. Paul normally wear to golf. Paul sitting there. Paul not in group text. Paul wish friends would text Paul. Paul feel left out. Paul sad. You guys saying, where's John? Here's John. Here's Paul. Here's Paul O'Keefe. Here's Paul. Paul wish he was in group texts. Paul back there. John's mom is here. This is Paul's brother. This is John's mom. So, Paul's sitting in the back like, Paul like talk about dogs. Dogs come up to Paul and give him kisses. Paul like puppies. They go bork, bork, bork. And boof, boof, boof. Yeah. Let's pause in the right spot. Paul's just sitting here. Paul like dogs. Dogs go bork. Paul thinks lady knows dogs. Paul would like to play with Chloe. Peg's got the look of like, oh my god, I think we hung out with the bad man. I think our friends are evil. Yes. Paul said, Doctor is so smart. Paul's not a player with this. Yes. Paul determined Snowplow Man honest. Snowplow Man told truth. Oh, do you think Paul's sitting in the back like, Paul not like Snowplow Man. Snowplow Man eliminates school snow days. Paul's just so upset. He's like, Paul not like Snowplow Man. Paul's sad. But yes, Paul is looking at them like, Paul sit in law house for a month. Paul want to go to park. Paul not like law house no more. Karen lady live at law house. Paul think. And Paul's in the back like, does doctor bite dogs? Why would doctor bite dogs? Dog bite people. Doctor bite dogs. Confused Paul. There, Paul. Paul's just sitting there. Paul not understand monosyllabic phrases. Oh, that's a big word for Paul too. Paul not like Science Man. Science Man use big words. Paul not understand. Paul not understand why static electricity is part of this case. Fire bad. Paul not like Crash Daddy. That's what Paul's thinking. Paul like Bill Nye. Paul like bow tie. Oh, there's like Dr. Lady. He's like, Paul not like Dr. Lady. Paul's like, Paul not have big enough brain to herniate. Paul not understand what are happening. Paul's like, I have moderate TBI. Sure you do, Paul. You're a good boy, Paul. Paul's like, I think Karen lady might walk. Karen lady go free? Paul sad. Paul sad. Paul sad. Paul not get Karen lady money. So, look at Paul. Paul seems very sad. He's like, Paul sad. Dr. Lady beating up Hank Man. Paul not like Dr. Lady. She's supposed to be people mechanic. People mechanics are good. Peg is like, oh my god. How does Paul feel about this? Like, Paul confused. Karen lady not live in tent. She live in house. Paul not understand. Look at that. Paul's like, Paul wears suit.
Paul wears suit. Paul dressed up like a law people. Will Paul be seen as law people? Paul thinks so. Paul very special today. Says today. Today. That's how Paul Key says it. Today. Oh, they took Paul. Paul's like, Paul goes, I go down hallway to testify. I sit in box. Like engineer man. There's Paul. Paul come back from trial. Paul felt like engineer on stand. Paul not asked engineering questions. Paul sad again. Paul so sad. Paul with his Neanderthal brow. Paul won't make fire. KLF, you guys and you out there should go to like the Glare and Turtle Boy. Let Turtle Boy see us. Let them have something to laugh at. They would love this. I think that a lot of them would. Because Paul's a fucking asshole. But Water from Roof, stop him. Paul, where did Paul go? Where's Paul? There's Paul. There's Paul. Hi, Paul. Hi, John. I bet he would be like, hi, Fat Man. Paul like Fat Man, even though he tell me to suffer. Front seat. Paul is in front seat today. Oh, chat. Oh, my gosh. Paul feel like big kid now. Paul back up front. Paul allowed to sit in sunshine again. Paul allowed to glare at Karen Lady. Paul not like Karen Lady still very much. Paul going for business casual today. No tie for Paul. Yes, Paul confused. Where was jury? Paul make boom boom. John not buffalo. Paul like buffalo along plains. Paul chased buffalo as part of great hunt. Part of Neanderthal tradition. Paul's like, John not buffalo. John man. Even Paul know this. Paul thinks Hank man lies. It's like, well, there you go, Paul. You figured it out finally. Hank lies. Let's go. Brandon says Hank gave rim. Yes. Paul gave rim job to Buffalo. Buffalo make funny milk. There you go. There you go, chat. Okay, where's my... Oh, shit. Oh, that's a big fucking storm rolling in. Wow, look at that thing. Oh, buddy.
Man, it's so creepy how it's just sliding across.
No, guys, if you guys weren't here earlier, no, Pisco said he wasn't feeling well, so he wanted to reschedule, and I said, yeah, let's totally. I get it.
It's a crazy thing.
No big deal. We'll do it later. We'll do it later.
Underneath that thing, man, it's like...
Please acknowledge my message about Cratty Fix like 5 minutes ago. What did you say? I gotta go back and look for it. What did you say?
So if you're just now tuning in, we are watching the storm move into Wichita, Kansas. And
UDW says, "Do I have a container yet?" No.
Mile-per-hour winds and golf ball size hail, and we're just watching it roll in.
I'm a little concerned unless it's like a tackle
Storm
box.
Chaser
That's what I was going to get.
John McKinney's feed.
Space glob coming in.
But thank you for the super chat.
Absolute space glob.
Jesus loves you. Says chat ham or turkey? Turkey all day long. I came across a plushie manufacturer that looks like specialized in crowdfunding.
In the downtown Wichita area here soon.
Oh, this is west. I'm southwest of Wichita. Just on the south and west side.
CRAFTIFY
location. Here's there's Wichita, and then this is my location.
Craftify X.
Here.
Oh,
Come on.
all right. I'm gonna reach out to these guys.
Yep. There's my
Hell
location
yeah.
right there, right in front of this thing. That round
Hells
circle in
yeah,
the middle
chat.
of that is where we're at.
Thank you, Donka
And,
Shun.
I think I might just, since the hail looks pretty big coming in, and as you can see underneath this thing,
I'll definitely look
maybe
at those
not
guys. I'll message them.
Spot to stay.
Okay.
I think I'm
So
gonna
we need to
back
arm up
out of
these
it.
two
It's
dudes.
just
Literally,
too-
they need arms. So what are we gonna give them? I don't just want to.
mean,
Like I was thinking
I
about
don't
like a
want to get swallowed up
G43.
by
I
the
could do
thing,
that.
if you know what I mean.
Give him a G43.
Okay, get
Right.
out of here. We gotta back out of here.
Or I
He's
can
fine.
do.
All right.
Like,
so
the only
if you're just now
weapons-
tuning in, we're
Safer spot
listening
to view
to
this.
the the planning process here of Storm Chaser John McKinney, who is giving us a really awesome view of the storm that's coming into Wichita, Kansas. So I know
could
we got a
do
lot of people
another,
pouring in, back in from Wichita, who are interested in what's going to happen here. Just know that we do have another very strong storm coming in. And it's likely going to do damage again.
So,
this time on the south
all right,
side of
chat.
town over here.
So the
near,
one thing I can
Schultz,
do, I can do like an
Cessna.
MP40,
I'm concerned about our friends over here,
and I can give
near,
it to a guy.
71K, the
I'm
Glenville,
thinking that might be a little more
Connell,
appropriate.
the areas
Because
on the
remember, if
south
we've
side of
got
Wichita
Sturmgewehrs and
specifically
shit, this is late war anyway.
look to be.
I'm betting the dude's going to be
hit the
rocking
hardest
an
here, but,
MP40.
hey, listen, even up there,
And I'll
in
make this
the
guy
middle
like
of
an
Wichita,
Unter
downtown,
officer or something.
this is likely
or
gonna
some
knock out
sort of
power again for
NCO.
a lot of you, and do more damage with those 70-mile-per-hour wind gusts and
So-
golf ball size hailstones.
We're going to do that. Also, guys, tomorrow night, if Kieran Reed does not have a verdict, there's a verdict tomorrow. We're going to have a party. But otherwise, we will probably go over the Supreme Court case involving discrimination in the workplace that involves Ohio. Because I think it's a fun one to go over because the Supreme Court says it doesn't matter. It's all discrimination. So I need to figure out what arms to give this dude. So I'm going to give him... He's going to stand there, and he's going to have an MP40. So I was thinking about giving him a set of binoculars, but I don't know. So I was also just thinking giving him a hand, just an arm to hold. And
Yeah, I'm getting set up here. I think we're going to do. We're going to be able to follow the core of this storm all the way through Wichita through the which way camera system. So once again, just go ahead and get ready. We're talking about within the next 15-20 minutes.
so I'm trying to figure out
the
what
damaging winds are
arms to
gonna
give these
start in Dale,
dudes.
Westlink Village over there towards Prospect. We're going to have a good view of it here. So once again, the goal is to stay safe, remember to get indoors and stay away from windows, and just know that this burst of wind and hail that we get here is not going to be it. We're going to have another storm that hits right after that, and that might cause some additional problems with flash.
Let's see.
flooding that we
I
might
wish I had some
also
freaking Elmer's glue. I can mock
let's take
these
a
up a
look
little
at the
bit.
storm that Jordan Hall is on, because this is another really nice looking storm out there in Hammond, Oklahoma. So we're going to keep a close eye on this one as well. But of course, the Wichita area, 500,000 people are in the path here. We were with y'all earlier, so we're going to make sure we are
So
sticking
can
with you
I
through
set
this
this
storm.
up in a way where I can carry the MP40? I think so, chat. I think I can set this guy up to carry the MP40, which is bussin', as the kids say. Bussin'.
Okay.
A new PDS severe
So-
thunderstorm warning has been
Anyways,
issued.
let's go back to
We did just
Agenda
get
Free
a
TV.
new-
Let's see if they're up to anything. Ooh, they just had a siren go. Let's see if we can hear a siren. Something's incoming. Here you go, chat. This is what the incoming sirens sound like in Israel. Oh, never mind. That wasn't a siren. I thought it was for a second. Yeah. Nothing's happening. I think they're through. So let's see what else we got. Let's see. We need live. Tim Pool. No. Turtle Boy, no. Yeah, guys, there's no protests or nothing tonight, really. Kind of meh tonight. So, let me see here. Yeah, there's not a whole lot. Let's go back to Ryan Hall for now.
Traffic camera that's actually got hit. Power went out like immediately. So
there you go.
We probably do have some really significant wins associated.
So let me
with
see here.
this.
The rights are over. There's not.
So
Well,
get
it's
ready,
Tuesday
over
night.
there near Cessna. You guys are next in line.
So PWR is streaming. He is. All right, we can watch him.
Yeah, you can.
Bear
start to
Frozen.
see-
Yeah, money probably did run out a little bit, but
You can start to see some of those.
is
Russian
everyone else
fans
watching the
looking
off chance the
across
Iron
road
Dome
here.
falls? I mean, guys, here's the thing.
This is
When it comes to
what looks
any
like an
sort
entire,
of
just to the
ballistic protection or just whatever in general, there even prior to World War II, the idea you could put up fighter planes and have flak guns and barrage balloons and light smoke. There's a saying: the bomber will always get through. You can attrit an attacking force, but you will never fully defeat an attacking force that's halfway dedicated. So the idea that the Iron Dome may fail at times, like, well, no shit. Nothing's ever 100% accurate. So we're 100% effective. So, like, that's all I'm trying to say there. Like, I think people are being a little ridiculous about it because, yeah, they tend to, like, not always fucking work. It's like, yeah, that's kind of how this is meant to go. So that's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying, chat. So well, if you guys are outside of Wichita, it looks like it's getting really fucking nasty. Be careful. If any of you guys are near Wichita. Wichita more like Wichita. All right, you guys. I'll show you what this dude looks like in a second here after we put the piece on him. There we go, chat. Gave him a little mag pouch. There's not enough to fully equip these dudes, but I will smear him with some dark yellow, and give him a different contrast to that. We'll let that dry for a minute. And then this guy here, I feel like I just need to give them as much firepower as possible. And I don't see another... I don't have like another Sturmgewehr in hand. But like, here's, I have a bunch of these weapons. And I was just thinking, should I just do another machine gun and give him a machine gun carried over his shoulder? I kind of feel like that might be the necessary idea here. Although I thought about giving him, because I have a freestanding MG42 that I can use, And I thought about like trying to set up his arm so he's like carrying it, kind of like, but I don't know. Trying to think of something. So, kind of what I'm thinking here. Let me see here. I'll take a look at that, and if you we can talk more about that later. Yeah, okay. This is Chevron oil spill in the Gulf was paid to pay the lawyer district $745 million. Yeah, so we'll take a look at that. Have you watched the cops hunt down the Colorado mass killer? No, but remember there's guns and shit on it, so YouTube will get mad at us. Remember, we can't show guns. Stabby says, you told me you never know what you wanted. Yeah. Well, I'll tell you what I want. Like, just like one message. Ryan says, go with the MG all day long. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. But I want you to like I've got this dude here, and I like this guy. I like this dude. He's carrying it on his shoulder. Like, he's just chilling like a villain made out of ice cream filling. Like, he's having a good day. He's got his little egg grenade. He's got his nice little, he's humming along to Erica, but I want one of these dudes like walking along or running along, and I want like this dude fucking like holding on to that bitch like it's motherfucking game time, y'all. Like, that's kind of what I'm thinking here. Like, if there's a way to do that, I want to do it. Like, I want to be able to have this guy go like, what time is it? Game time. Huh? Like the Under Armour shit. What time is it? Game time. Like, I want this guy willing to do it. About two of you told me I'm building a Nazi army. Well, okay. But like, I want this dude carrying. Do any of the guys have the MG mount, the Lafette tripod? If that's what you're asking, no, they do not. I do not have any guys that have the tripod, which is sad, but I don't think they make those for here. But remember, they'd be carrying it on their back if they had it. They would carry the tripod on their backs. Because that was an assistant gunner who would have it. I think we might be able to do something here, chat. Let me see these arms again. I've been working on the railroad all the live long day. I've been working on the railroad just to pass the time away. Okay. Okay, no, it's not what I need. Oh. Ooh, I didn't realize that there's spare barrels here. So I need to strap spare barrels on some of these guys. Ted Cruz told Tucker Carlson the U.S. is attacking Israel. That's not a surprise. I think we all kind of knew that's coming. Unless he just said it like as a live thing. But yeah, no, I think that's on the way. And like I said, I'm not a fan of this. You've had a bag of models floating around your desk for weeks now, yeah. If you get heart disease, can you sue Billy Mitchell? Sure, I'll help you sue Billy Mitchell. Can these bolt action guys fit inside the train? No, they can't. Christ, you guys are fucking horrible. Oh my god. Okay, I think these guys, the arm and feet are there. We're going to keep those guys together for now. Need to figure out a way to do machine and gewehr. Machine and gewehr, machine gewehr everywhere. Machine and gewehr everywhere. Okay, will this allow me to do what I want to do? Okay, I don't think I have enough right arms. You got to be shitting me. There's not enough right arms in this motherfucker? Hold on. I gotta do some fitting out. Jake Hudson says, tweeted out the stream. Well, thank you, man. Thank you, Jake. I appreciate that. Okay, I think I do have a arm that will work. Why are these models all male? Yes, I know. There's a lack of lesbian cheerleaders in the Wehrmacht. I'm sorry to inform you of that, sir. They have a disturbing lack of diversity here, and it's inexcusable. I probably made a right arms on accident. Yeah, I don't think so. I think I did okay. Just yar. All right. I think I got what I need here. So let me do some dry modeling or dry fitting chat. Okay. Hold on, chill. Let me see here. Yeah, this will work. It'll be kind of an action pose. It'll be a poser. So. You sent body cam suggestions in Discord? All right, we'll watch a couple. Oh, Stabby, I see those. Here, let me we'll come back to those in a second. All right, let me see, Katie, what'd you put in here? We actually could probably do this one. So this, yeah, I was gonna say this is Michigan. That's what I thought. This is Route 23. This is US 23 going south, I think. Yes, southbound US 23. They're going towards Ohio. Oh, there we go.
Central 55, we're ramping off southbound 59. We're ramping off the 59, 4772, are you clear direct? I'm 59 at the exit ramp.
Well, now they're going, now they got out 23, yeah.
So we're going to be going westbound 59 for 23. Hey, westbound on 59 for 23. Alright, so we're going to be right lane. Heavy traffic, speeds are 45. Looks like he's doing overlay 59, 123. Just go ahead and westbound. And for units, it's going to be freshly stolen today on watch now. Alright, my guys with sticks, we're coming up on you right now. Speeds are 45, he's slowing down. Looks like he's going to oncoming traffic. You're going into oncoming traffic, 680, are you clear direct? Subaru stopped at the shoulder on the left side. You think he stopped on the shoulder on the left side? I went around the six. We went around the sticks. We're gonna be
They passed 686. They'll be approaching you.
All right, we're southbound Hughes. Speeds look like 60 miles an hour. We're close to Golf Club. Let's see if I can try and shoot it.
They're approaching Golf Club, initiating a pit 1645.
Okay.
All right, PI, we got to roll over.
Oh shit. Oh.
PI.
Oh.
PI, roll over.
Let me see your hands. No.
You all right? You're all right? Just you in the car? Is this you? All right. He's good. He's good. Seat? Yep, sole driver's seat. All right, break it up.
Sorry, you almost got your hand. You good?
Yep.
Great. I didn't cut you.
No, I just hope so.
You all right, bud?
All right, we're going to get you out of there real quick, all right?
So there we go. Well, that's an interesting one. All right, hold on here. Grab some of the other ones you guys sent over in the thing. That was sent by Gun Store Cowboy. Stabby, where did you send stuff today? So I'm looking. Remember, guys, I can only show stuff with not guns in it because YouTube shits its pants. So. Oh, okay. Well, okay, Stabby, I see you now. Which, like, that's one you sent. Oh, this looks. Is this a mom on a police chase one? We'll do that one.
You got a camera.
Watch out, watch out.
Hold on.
Hey, watch out.
Stop.
You got that.
Go to it almost. Hit us. It's going east on Geneva. Yeah. Cook right now, south.
Yeah.
Cook.
1080, just so you know.
Is this a lady doing ketamine you were talking about?
Yeah.
It's my son.
Go to. It's going to go in north to Madison at Geneva.
Somebody get some stop sticks down, please.
Go to just hold the traffic. We're going around in circles at this point. We're at Geneva and Cook again. And I think we're going to be making a right, south on Cook.
While these two officers follow the suspect closely, another officer joins the pursuit behind them. They then realize the suspect is leading them around the block in a loop.
Get some stop sticks down somewhere.
Go to, let's get stop sticks somewhere, or if we could, she's going around the same way, right? If you're near, see if we can block her off, please.
Sticks right in front of the library. Just gonna keep doing the same thing.
Okay, we're on Geneva again, going back to Cook. So if we can get her boxed in, that would be the greatest plan.
Go, 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 go.
Stop sticks right there.
Oh shit, they're gonna run him over.
Yep.
I like how he didn't.
We had stop sticks. She hit.
I like how he didn't even have time. He's just like, fuck it.
Careful, Teach, careful. Careful.
Hey, please, get out of the car. Get out of the car.
I like how she's like didn't even have her gun out right away. I'm like, wait, I thought this was a felony stop, bruh. She's like, oh, she's white. I'm not gonna pull my gun out on her. It's like, well, that's not probably the right thing to say or do. So you should probably pull your gun out. All right, chat. Hold on here. I think we got him. Get this machine gunner dude all ready to go. I'm gonna have to trim off. Probably gonna have to trim off pieces of the gun to fit in the arms, but yeah, we'll get her there. We'll get her there. We'll get her done, chat. So hold on here. We're gonna pop some glue into the arm sockets. And then we're gonna wait, which one's better? Probably this one. Nope, not that one. Wrong one. Wrong one, chat. Hold on. Glue. Boop. And arm. Sorry. I want to watch this along with you guys. There we go. Got his arms on.
Get out of the car right now. Ma'am, get out of the car.
It gets better. Where's this at? It doesn't tell us.
This is the suspect's daughter who just exited the vehicle.
Show me your hands. Show me your hands. You're okay, sweetie. You're okay. Chief, grab the kid.
I'm surprised they
No,
didn't
no.
fucking shoot the kid.
Hey, hold on.
Whoa. Whoa, shit. She could have ran her kid over.
I got it.
I will say, wherever this is a nice little town. Their little town square seems very beautiful. Somewhere in the Midwest. I would think. I mean, like, just look, this is a beautiful little town. Have a happy little car
Suspect
chase.
yet again loops around the same block, returning to where they just were.
Oh. Just hitting cars.
Crash.
Box her in.
Gray, I'm coming up.
Box her in, Jesus.
I'm turning.
Yeah, there you go.
Get out of the car right now! Get out of the car! 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 Get the fuck down on the ground! Get on the ground! Get on the ground!
Like, you fucking idiot, the door doesn't open.
Get on the ground! Get on the ground! Get out!
I don't think she can get out of the car, you retard.
Get on the ground!
You're on the ground, Ray.
What are you doing?
Is it Kayla? No, it's not Kayla, chat. Oh my god.
Yeah, EMS coming.
Oh, Lake what? Hold on. What was this? Lake what?
Yeah,
Lake
EMS
Geneva. Probably Wisconsin or some shit with a name like that.
Hey.
Oh my god, chat, it is Kayla. It's laundry day. It's all the kids' laundry in the car. Oh no. It was all their laundry. Oof. Oof.
Jason, go find Chief. He's got a kid that was in the car. Oh,
Use your fucking knife and cut the fucking airbag out. Jesus.
I don't see anybody, Joe, but
Are you injured? Are you injured?
no.
Okay,
Ray, you okay?
I'm good.
Okay.
Yep, I just pinned with our car to stop it. So we'll get there when we're all done. But
Joe, take some pictures, please. Yep. Thank you. Man,
Want her
what's your
dress?
first name? Alicia. Alicia, what's going on today? My name's Katie, okay? Is there anything we could help you out with? Are you okay?
Can you take these handcuffs
I
off me?
can't. I can't, unfortunately. What's going on today?
I'm just trying to wake up from a really bad dream.
Okay. Okay.
I'm trying to wake up from a really bad dream, and we're all living in the Matrix.
Oh no, the Tate brothers got to her.
I copy. She just told me she's trying to wake up from a bad dream.
I'm not crazy.
okay,
I'm
we're not saying
We're
that.
just no. We're just worried about you.
Yeah.
We're just worried about you. Okay. Is there anybody else in the car?
No, you have my daughter.
Okay. Okay.
Seemed like you were just kind of stuck in a loop.
Yeah,
there.
this is
Are you
100%
okay?
Wisconsin.
I'm absolutely fine, sir.
Okay. We're going to take some deep breaths, okay? Where are you from?
Well, I don't actually have a place to stay right now.
Okay.
I'm
Can
sort
I
of trying to-
move you to your butt so then we can chat here?
I would prefer to stay right here.
Perfect. That works for me. What's your name again?
My name is Alicia.
Alicia. Okay, hi. I'm Ray. Sorry we kind of meet like this. I think your car is pretty damaged here.
Damaged.
Just to make sure that we're safe here. I know the passenger or all the airbags deployed, and looks like you got some your blood on your mouth. Are you injured at all? Are you?
No, I'm not.
No. Okay. Do you have like an ID on you or anything in the car here?
My ID is in the car.
It's in the car. Okay.
Mom's okay, all right? You want a sticker?
You know, like the sticky tape.
Yeah.
I used to watch like this guy. He used to put like tape on it, and then it was bad. He was like screaming.
Ow. Yeah, that does hurt.
Whose car is this?
This is my vehicle.
Is your vehicle? Is it registered to you too?
Yes, sir, it is.
Okay. Okay.
Probably not for long.
Sorry.
That's okay.
I'm not really sorry, though.
No, it's all good. And does this happen a lot?
No, this is the first time for sure.
First time. Okay.
Yeah, maybe it's happened one other time.
One other time. Up in Edgerton or somewhere else?
I'm not really sure because I have PTSD and CPTSD and my memories aren't that great.
Okay. Is there any weapons in the car for my safety here?
I'm not sure.
Not sure. No, like firearms.
I don't have any firearms, no.
Okay. Are you okay?
Hi,
to
my
walk
name's
there?
Tim. I'm with the fire department. What happened?
I was driving in a bunch of circles repeatedly, and then I crashed into this vehicle because I was going too fast.
Okay. Any alcohol today?
No, sir.
Okay. Any drugs?
Yes, sir.
What drugs do you take today?
Cocaine and ketamine.
Cocaine, ketamine. Do you know how much?
I really don't, honestly.
Okay. Do you have it on you right now?
Yes, sir, I do.
Where's it at?
It's in my purse in there.
Okay. You okay if we check you out in the ambulance? Make sure you're not hurt?
No, that's all right. I'm good.
All right, chat. We're gonna
All
cut
right,
the
ambulance will check you out, though.
bottom off this
Oh,
MG42 to fit in the
I'll
guy's
take you in
hands.
the ambulance and check you out. We'll check your
Okay.
vitals. Make sure you're all
Yeah, I'm
good.
good. I need to stay a little longer.
Will you stand up if we help you?
Not right now. I just need a second.
Search her.
I have not searched her, no.
I'm gonna have you roll up on your side here, okay? You ready to stand up with me? I'm gonna get you on
I
your
just
butt,
need
okay?
one more second, please.
Can I get you on your butt at least?
No, I just
See
need
your
a
face.
second. Please, I just need one
I'm
second.
sure she's like her head spinning right now.
Here we
Give
go,
her a
on your butt.
second.
Order on your feet. Okay, there you go. Yep.
Thanks.
Can I have you sit right here? There we go. Swing your feet up on there for us. Excellent. You have any pain right now?
All right, chat. That works. We got a guy running around with a machine gun.
After bringing her in the ambulance, Alicia refused medical services. Officers then bring her to a nearby hospital and prepare to do field sobriety testing.
Do you wear prescription glasses or contacts?
Wait, how long
To
after?
prepare
How
the
long going
ambulance,
back?
Officers then bring her to a
Yeah,
nearby
that's within
hospital and
45
prepare to do
minutes.
field sobriety testing.
Do you wear prescription
Yeah, she needs a
glasses or
KKK
contacts?
bag.
Do you wear
Oh, no, I'm
prescription-
sorry.
No, it's okay. I figured I'd ask. So I'm going to move my finger from side to side. I want you to focus right here on the tip of my finger, and then don't move your head. Just follow with your eyes. Does that make sense? Does that make sense? I think you might be answering.
I'm sorry. I was just overthinking.
That's okay. Do you understand though what I'm saying?
Yes, I can understand the words you're saying, but I can't concentrate right now.
I understand there's probably a lot of stuff going through your mind. Don't move your head. Just follow my finger. Keep going. We're almost done. Alicia, right here. Okay? Right here.
I'm sorry. Can I have a moment?
Yeah.
I'm just.
Yeah,
need
tell me.
to-
I'm going to have you stand back up so we can complete the test, unless you don't want to complete the test.
Honestly, I don't.
All you have to do is just do your best, okay?
I'm sorry.
Okay.
Could you repeat that?
Just do your best. That's all you have to do, okay?
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. So where we left off was follow my finger right here. Don't move your head. Just your eyes. All right. So the next test is a walking and a balancing test. Just watch me as I explain and demonstrate the test. You understand so far?
Could you repeat that? I didn't
Yeah. Just watch me as I show you how to do the test.
Watch me, watch me. Ooh, watch
So
me, watch me.
as I do.
Can I have just a second?
No,
Watch
I
me
can't.
nip,
We're
dip,
kinda
and then
done
watch
with
me
the
nay,
seconds
nay.
here, okay? All right, so when I tell you to begin, you're going to take 9 heel to toe steps on the line. You're going to do a turn, and you're going to do 9 heel to toe steps back. Go ahead and begin.
Oh wow, yeah.
Okay, we're running out of room here, so we'll kind of call it there, okay?
Over the next 5 minutes, Alicia performed another test in which she performed just as well as the first two. She was
Oh,
then
yeah, she's
offered
high
to
as
take a
fuck right
breathalyzer
now.
test and refused.
Based on how the performance of the test goes, I don't think that you're safe to operate a motor vehicle, okay? So I do have to put you under arrest for driving under the influence.
Not driving under the influence, just
Okay.
so you know.
Okay.
And we wonder why these kids are continuing the cycle. And this footage was like a gut punch because she's intoxicated and clearly unfit to drive. And I'm
Okay, I don't give a shit who you are, bro. I know they have to do that. You know why they put that guy in there? Because YouTube is demonetizing them, so they had to add commentary. Oh my god. What you got here, Katie? Yeah, we'll watch this one. Guy getting forced off an airplane.
I'm a police officer. I'm a police officer. Listen,
Get
this is your last
shoulder.
This is your last chance.
Get
Come
your
on.
hand.
You're not in trouble at this point. But
Get
you're not
your
flying.
hand off my shoulder.
All right. Deboard. Leave your stuff. Leave your stuff.
Okay, sorry.
Leave your stuff. Come off the airplane.
On March 14th, 2024, officers were called to escort a drunk woman off a plane. Little did they know, they'd end up deboarding the entire aircraft.
Hello. Hi. What's your name? What's your name?
Is she traveling with anybody?
You're not answering me? Are you feeling okay?
I'm feeling fine.
Okay. Have you taken anything today?
No.
What is she do?
Anything
Like,
today?
Yes.
like, what is this lady? Doesn't sound like she's being fucking asshole-ish. Like, why are they getting mad at her?
Okay. Well, we're just here to make sure you're okay. You're concerning a lot of people.
See my ticket? You checked it when you got on the plane.
I didn't check
And
it.
Your company actually did.
Can you get up for us?
No.
Okay. Well, we can do this the easy way or the hard way, but I'd like you to get up, okay?
Hi, ma'am. Officer Case, if I can get you to get your stuff and stand up for me, let's get off the aircraft so we can get medics to look at you. Alicia?
I didn't ask for a doctor.
No, you didn't ask for a what?
You have no jurisdiction to do that to me.
I'm a peace officer of the state of Texas, and the flight attendants have asked you you need to get off the plane.
I state, and I'm trying to go home.
You're what, ma'am?
I do not trust the state.
Okay.
And I'm trying to go home.
I understand that, but see, this is a business.
So do not hold me here.
You need to stand up and get.
Well, at least she's got that part right. Don't trust the cops, especially if they nab you on an illegal stop. You definitely don't want to trust them. And just because you did it, it does not mean you're guilty. But please, chat, you should talk to a local attorney.
Get off the plane, ma'am.
No, I don't.
Yes, ma'am. Delta Airlines is not going to fly you. Need you to stand up for me, ma'am. I'm gonna.
See, this is why she should play Spirit. Spirit lets you do all kinds of bullshit. Spirit does all kinds of bullshit. At least I've been told. Well, it's been a long time since I've flown on Spirit, but yeah.
Allow you to.
For what reason?
I don't. The airlines say they want you off the
For
plane.
what reason?
Because they don't want to fly you. That's the reason they gave me. That's the only reason I need. Need you to stand up. I'm going to allow you to walk out under your own power, ma'am, or I'm going to do it for you. Which would you rather it be?
Neither.
Oh, thank you, man.
Neither.
Okay, well, that's not a choice.
Thank you.
Get you to stand up for me.
Good night. Feel
No,
better,
it's not.
baby.
Let's get you to stand up. Just try to coach her up before I go talk to him real fast.
We're not going to video this right now. Turn it off.
Oh, don't put this on, what is that, Facebook or TikTok? Says she drank 2 shots. She doesn't want to get off the plane.
Alicia, can you do me a favor? Can we do this the next way?
I want to fly to Boston. That's
Do you know her?
the ticket I booked.
Or you just
That's my ID
Okay.
that I got on.
All right, here's your
And
choices,
you can
ma'am.
tell me what did I do wrong.
Here's your 2 options.
Whoa.
You can get up under your own power and exit the plane, or I'm going to deboard the plane, and I'm going to put you in handcuffs and drag you off the plane. Which one do you want to do?
What have I done wrong?
American Airlines is a business. They have the right to refuse service. They have refused you service. Stand up, get your stuff. Let's get off the plane, okay?
What have I done wrong?
They're not flying you, ma'am. I'm not the wrong police. I'm just here. They don't want you on the aircraft anymore. That is their
So why are you
that's
just
their
being
prerogative.
a soldier?
I'm not a soldier, ma'am. I'm a police officer, but I'm trying to be curt but nice with you. But this plane has got to get moving. You're not going to be on it.
There's nothing that I did wrong. Then sit down in a seat.
It's your last chance. I'm going to allow you to stand up by yourself and walk off with me, or I'm going to deplane this aircraft, and then I'm going to remove you from this aircraft. Once that happens, you're no longer in charge of being able to stand up and do it on your own accord. I'm going to physically remove you from the aircraft. She ain't standing up. Deplane it. Is medics here?
We can see if medics can try to get her to come off.
She sounds pretty intoxicated. I mean, she's swearing and all that. She said she
She's
had a double.
Prosecco with a double shot of tequila.
She doesn't want to get off. So, I mean, we can give the medics a chance. If the captain doesn't want to wait.
If the captain doesn't want to wait, then we'll.
Yeah.
So, options here. We could try to let medics come on and see if they'll talk
Sweet
her
talk
into
her
coming
off?
Yeah. Or if y'all can't wait, have one of y'all basically say.
Our policy is we have to deboard the aircraft before we physically remove her because we don't want anybody to get hurt from that. Yep. We can. Medics are on their way. Maybe they can sweep.
Yeah.
Yes, they're on.
They have to deboard the plane because if she starts fighting, they don't want people to get hurt. And it's a very tight quarters in an airplane.
They're already en route. We're assigned to this terminal. That's why we got here first.
Okay, thanks for coming out.
What are y'all?
I think let's wait for the medics, see if they can get her
See if
out.
they can sweet talk her.
Yeah, because she's definitely not coming.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so we'll go from there. Just wait here. Maybe us, police are not always we're not the most loved. So let's just wait here.
You guys can brief the EMS when they get here.
Yeah.
We'll just kind of keep you in.
She is not off. She said she did have a double shot. She's swearing words. That y'all, I'm going to see if y'all can sweet talk her off. The
She's
captain
slurring.
doesn't want her on the plane.
I don't know if I'm sweet. But
Be careful about slurring, man. You don't want to be like slurring.
She's still refusing, so. She's refusing, so.
it's not looking good.
Okay.
And it doesn't look like she's. It doesn't look medical. It looks like she's. Yeah, she's drunk.
You have to go get her.
Okay. Edward, to be advised, she is refusing to get off the plane. We're currently deboarding right now.
What'd she say?
So she doesn't want to be touched. She doesn't want to get off the flight. She doesn't want to get checked out. I said, hey, the pilot wants you to get checked out. Delta wants you to get off the flight.
Once she's done, she'll go first. This will be a public in-talk, so I want her to handle that.
So they deboard everybody first?
Yeah.
Hey, I'm gonna try one more time.
You can try one more time. Never hurts.
I checked.
Ma'am.
I
y'all-
also
that's good.
passed security then.
Ma'am.
And then I
Listen.
waited in the airport, and your people let me on
Ma'am,
in. And
listen, hey.
now you're telling me no?
Ma'am, listen, can you look at me? I'm a police
Please?
officer. Listen,
Get
this is your
your
last
shoulder.
This is your last chance.
Get
Come
your
on.
hand.
You're not in trouble at this point, but
Get
you're not
your
flying.
hand off my shoulder.
All right. Deboard. She's not there enough to even look at me, so yeah, go ahead and deboard. Deboard? Yep.
Don't go up there and like, ma'am, we're going to start assisting her. If we need to, we'll put handcuffs on, but if we can get her to stand up, we can, but
Nobody touch her. All right. Understand? Leave her bags?
yeah, we'll be right back.
Nobody touch her. I'm like, I wouldn't be surprised if people attack her. I'm assuming that's going to start happening these days.
Leave stuff. Leave stuff. Leave your stuff. Leave your stuff.
Okay, sorry.
Leave your stuff. Come off the airplane. Just leave it.
Hill, will you go in the row behind her? That way, if we need to handcuff her, we can just lean her forward, handcuff her right in the seat.
Good luck, man. Yeah, we're good. The guy sitting next to her still on, but just wait. Yes, yeah.
Can you try to get over her? Step over? What's her name? Alicia?
Yeah. Here we go. Ma'am, need you to step up and get off the plane. If not, I'm going to place you in handcuffs and take you off this plane. This is your one and only warning.
Hello?
And get on the no-fly list.
Yeah, just pick her up.
Yep.
Do not take my belongings. Do not take my belongings. You gave me my one and only warning to get off. Why would you do that? I was getting up.
Let go.
Let go.
Let go.
Give me my one and only warning back.
Stop fighting it. You're making it worse.
Is she uncuffed? Is she unbelted?
Yeah.
All right, stand up, ma'am.
I got her.
Yeah.
Walk. Ma'am, start walking.
She might not be able to. Can y'all get that wheelchair off?
She's got her bag in his bag.
They got it.
Why would you do that? Why would you do that?
Do you have any bag?
All I was just trying to do is fly home. And I don't know why you all got so salty. So you ain't got no water here. Don't leave me without my thing.
We have your bag behind us.
What have I done wrong?
You were told to get off the aircraft, ma'am.
For what reason?
They did not want to fly you anymore.
Because you didn't want to fly me?
Ma'am, I'm not the airlines.
I'll fly you till the day I die.
Well, they can check her out. We'll get that way. We can get the people started boarding again.
Well, that's a simple question, Fire and Ice. Yeah.
It's on the ground.
Stop hurting me.
Well, I just think like they talk about serving her. Why didn't they
Sit
like?
over here.
Why didn't they get in trouble for serving a drunk person?
Medics check me out for what?
Make sure you don't have any medical problems, ma'am. Ma'am, did you have any carry-on bags?
We don't know if she had a bag.
Are these your only bags?
Yes.
Did you have a suitcase?
Yeah.
What did it look like?
I had a black bottom.
Do not spit on anyone.
I didn't spit on anyone.
She spit.
Ma'am, what's your name?
Alicia.
Where are you flying to today?
Boston.
Boston. Okay.
My flight was an hour late,
Okay. Do you have your ID on you by any chance?
and I got on the.
Bag?
Oh, yeah.
Relax.
Can I
Yes.
help you get your ID out really quick?
Yes. If you unhandcuff me.
That's not gonna happen.
No, it's not in there.
Was it in this one? This one?
Yes.
Can you tell me your address really quick?
So even if she's not a public infant, she's
Technically, if you say get off or you're going to be arrested, and she says no, and they're deboarding, and she gets off in the deboarding, you get still arrested.
Look, Alicia is your name, right? We're just trying to figure out what's going on. We were called because there was a medical emergency on the plane. You weren't listening to us. Your eyes were closed.
Yeah. Sometimes I just want to sleep.
Okay, that's fine, but you weren't answering us.
I mean, she doesn't sound like she was fighting or causing problems like the other times we watched this stuff. This is a little fucking ridiculous. Just sounds like she was super like drunk, but she wasn't hurting anybody.
Ignoring us.
Does not every businessman.
Okay. Did you have anything to drink today?
Yes.
It's not illegal to drink or to be drunk, but we're trying to figure out what's going on.
Exactly.
How much did you have to drink?
Today?
Yeah, today.
About 6 drinks.
About 6 drinks? About 6 drinks of what?
Port.
Ports. Ports? Is that a beer?
Port wine.
Port wine? Okay.
Do you want a witness statement from?
Yeah, I just want to.
Well, I can go get a paper.
If we can get one from just one of the one who said she saw her acting strange, and was it the nurse?
Well, I guess the problem is they're going to try to get this.
She was drinking
light out.
port. That's a lot of
We can get
fucking
the-
port to
at
drink.
least
That'll
if we
fuck
can,
you up.
At least get it on body cam. For the one saying they wanted her off, she refused.
Well, he's got the handle.
Yeah.
I met one guy that I thought might be kind, and I tried to change my seat. And then,
All this happens because you want to change seats.
yeah.
Maybe next time just stick to the same seat.
And that's exactly where I sat, which is on my ticket.
If you want to pick that stuff up.
All right, Alicia. Can you stand up?
Don't tense up, ma'am. You're going to be placed on it. We have your bags. The gentleman has a bag.
What are they being
You're going to
arrested
be
for?
arrested for criminal trespass in public.
What have I trespassed?
You didn't get off the plane when they told you to get off the plane. So you're under arrest for criminal trespass and public intoxication.
Really?
Well, I need my suitcase as well.
That will be, it's on the aircraft.
Oh, Jesus.
Nice. Okay.
We're not doing that.
Watch out, watch out, watch out.
Is your card?
Yeah.
You got anything in your pockets?
We'll stand up.
Stay up.
Yeah, port is a lot of alcohol.
My ticket tonight.
Ma'am, I will prone you out if you don't stop kicking.
Can you get her foot while I go?
Yeah, go ahead.
All right. Prone her out.
I got a feet.
It's not very nice to kick me in the foot.
It's also not to hold nice to hold people's foot down. Hey, you guys.
Get in.
Where's my belongings?
They're gonna go with you.
Where are they? They're there.
So she's gonna start singing like American Idol. Oh. Yeah, see, she was doing fine till you guys made her mad.
Stop going through my all I did was try and peacefully get off the plane. Jesus Christ, how hard is that? To get out of the state.
What?
Can I please have a cigarette?
47 will be in Rockville jail. One adult female starting march 102555. All right, Alicia. So this is what's gonna happen, okay? You're gonna get out. We're gonna stand in this little sally port right here, and you're gonna get patted down again, okay? And then we're gonna go inside. You're gonna get patted down again by the jail staff while they ask you questions. You understand?
What did I do that was illegal?
Okay. Well, come on, sum me up.
So you wouldn't come off the plane when you were asked to. That's criminal trespass. Okay. And also it's
I bought a ticket.
okay. Yeah, they kick you off. Basically, they have the right to refuse service to anybody for any reason. Okay. So once they ask you to leave and you don't leave, that's criminal trespass. Okay. Not only that, but also you're intoxicated in public, and then also you resisted arrest. Okay. So you're under arrest right now. It is what it is. We're going to take you in. They'll explain the whole process for how you get out, but you have to make this easy on yourself, all right? Because if you continue to resist, there's going to be additional charges. Does that make sense?
All right, Alicia, you ready? Come on, step out.
Can I have my vape?
No, you can't have your vape. I already told you that. Come
And my vape.
on. Step out.
I need a
Yeah, come on.
cigarette.
They
I would
don't.
like
They
some
don't. They don't let you
nicotine.
have any kind of vape, smoke, anything
Yes,
like that.
I know.
So-
I understand that.
Okay, then you understand that you're
I
trying to get out.
understand that and that.
Don't worry,
You
you can
always
make
said
one,
I'll
and
make
when
it
you get in
easy.
the
Okay.
jail, they'll show you.
Why are you doing this?
Come on,
to
step out.
me?
There you go.
Can you please just give me one ciggy?
No, you can't have a cigarette.
Yeah, we've already got handcuffs on, so we're not going to take them off just so that you can take your hit off of the vape. So head on into here.
Separate your feet, okay? You don't have anything on you?
What? You want celery?
Ma'am, undo your hands, please.
Undo my cuffs, and I will.
Ma'am, I'm gonna
You're
ask
under arrest. You'll do what we tell you to do.
I'm gonna ask you one more time.
Make it easy. You don't have to be like that. Just undo your hands because we're gonna undo them if you don't do them yourself.
You already have my fingerprints. You just asked
You
to
need to
take my
get your
stuff.
rings. You have to take off any valuable property so that can be inventory.
I'm gonna
This
ask
has nothing to do with your fingerprints.
No,
I'm gonna ask you one more time.
no, let me go.
Ma'am.
What did I even do wrong?
So we just gonna back them up. You gonna hold that one?
Ow!
You're gonna hold
Stop.
this one?
If you comply, this won't hurt.
That one. There we go.
Ow! You're hurting me! Stop!
We gave you the opportunity to do it yourself and you wouldn't, so now we have to do it for you. If you kick one of us,
you
you will
can't.
get felony
Do
charges.
not kick.
I'm just trying to get my hands free.
Your hands will not be free in a second. You're not gonna sit.
You can't cooperate. We don't cooperate. Let's go.
No. Please, thanks.
Go to your
What
knees.
the hell is it?
Go to your knees. Drop down to your knees. Go to your knees. Go to your stomach. On your stomach, squatter.
Stop rubbing my hands. I said I could lie to you. Stop.
What did she just say?
When I take off these restraints, I need your shirt. Give me your shirt. Do you understand? If you don't comply, you know what's gonna happen.
Get your hands off me, and I can give her my shirt. I will do it myself. And I asked you to get my hands, get your hands off me. You're the one who's not understanding.
We just gave him
now.
a spare machine gun barrel. Yeah, they're just being rough on her now at some point, but. Let me move on to this one here real quick, but real quick chat, we're going to show you what I did with this guy. I gave him a spare machine gun barrel. So now he's got some accoutrements. He's got more gear. He's carrying a spare machine gun barrel for the machine gun squad. Is that a Corsair harpoon mouse? No, this is a I don't know what it is. It's not one of those though. So I don't know what it is. And then we need to give somebody else needs a spare barrel. You know what? I'll make this this guy carry a spare barrel. He'll get the spare barrel then too. I think. Yeah. How did Pisco or whatever his name go? He wasn't feeling well, so he has to reschedule. So we'll do it another day. We'll do it another day. Melissa says, look how cute. I know. It's so cute. The Panzer Grenadier squad is such a cute little concept. Everybody's got all their weapons. It's so cute. They can do a cute little ethnic cleansing of a village. David says, they didn't have to thing where the gunner wears the barrel so the gunner can get to them easy. Well, the gunner doesn't carry the barrel because he's carrying the gun. The assistant gunners would carry the barrels. Others member of the squad would carry a barrel. So, because his job is... Why did I entertain him? He asked me very nicely if we could talk about Karen Reed. So, that's why. He asked very nicely, hey, can we talk about Karen Reed? Because, I mean, that's something that he doesn't cover in probably, I don't know if they all know what's going on there. So why not? I mean, if it turns out I walk into something retarded, then that's on me. I'll deal with it. I'll suffer. Do they have the asbestos gloves, or are they going to John Basilona? Yes. The MG42 barrel changer came with a an asbestos glove you could grab on. David's saying it's just like like USC. Well, I'm talking about the Wehrmacht. Well, if he wants to, I don't know how he's going to argue in bad faith about Karen Reed, but we'll deal with it. Like I said, I'll survive. So, but yeah, well, I don't know if the German machine gunner would carry the barrel. Oh, hold on here. We can. I don't think the German machine gunner carried the barrel. Who carried the barrel in a German MG team in World War II? Okay, let's see here. Yeah. The assistant spare gunner. The assistant gunner and loader. And because you have the gunner, the assistant gunner, the carrier, who would carry the tripod, and then you'd have the squad leader. So, like I told you, I do know. I do knows what I was doing. I do knows what I do's. I tries to learn, chat. I tries to learn. So. Oh, neither do I. It was a real... Oh, you weren't asking me as a question. So. Yeah, the assist carries the barrels, yeah. Not the Hito tripod, Jesus. No, guys, not the Hito tripod. Anyways, let's switch over to this one.
Yes! No. Yes, it is!
Okay, stop. On July 23rd, 2022, officers approached a woman who was parked in a handicapped space without
I'm
a
far too
handicap
autistic
placard.
for this.
An
Oh,
interaction that
I am
ended
not
up
even.
escalating way
You
more
miss,
than it
sir.
needed to.
Sir, I am not even enough of a Varibu to do this. Trust me, I am not a Wereaboo. You think I'm autistic for this? Trust me, I am like little baby. Like there is real autism swimming out there in that ocean that would put me to shame. So, I'm just telling you, man. I'm just telling you. Like you think I'm too autistic for this, buddy? I am a fucking casual. I am a sweaty, sweaty casual. So. All that stuff I just said would make some real World War II aficionados tism go burr. So. I'm just telling you, so y'all know. Like, I appreciate you thinking I have the tism, but like, this historical tism, I'm not even close. Am I better than Laserpig with my tism? Yeah. But other than that, not really. So there we go. He's got his little bread bag and water bottle. Gonna let that dry off for a second. Gotta work on the Unteroffizier. We'll give him this, and we'll give him a gas mask canister too. All right. Some of you guys are wondering how these things attach. They come as like pre-made sections of stuff, and I'll show them to you in a second here when I put this on the guy. There's not a lot to them. How these things go on, like they're just like you get a piece of like kit, and you kind of just dab on some glue and you just stick it on there. That's why you notice with these guys in their like mag pouches, there's nothing really special about them. And the way these are set up, they do this where every guy is wearing like a regular battle belt. So they're all at the end at the end of the day. It's like there. I don't know if that shows up as well, but you just put on the piece and just kind of glue it on, and it forms to him, and then there you go. So that's all you do in these. That's all you do in these. Laser Pig's too dumb to be autistic. Well, yeah, he's a tool. So you're not throwing me in the same category. I'm just ignoring your super chat. Hold on, what'd you say? Maybe airports shouldn't encourage consumption. Oh, I agree. The airports causes problem. Very much so. And thank you for the super chat. The parts are so tiny. Yeah, well, this is kind of like the small end. Does this glue smell good? No, it's not. This glue doesn't smell. So, But anyways, let's move on to the body cam. Well, this will be a good one. 15 minutes.
Do you have a handicap placard? Does anyone in this vehicle have a handicap placard? It's a yes or no question. Does anyone in the vehicle have a handicap placard? I'm going to take that as a no. Okay. No. Right. Are you the one driving?
Why the fuck are you hassling people about a fucking handicap sticker? Jesus Christ. Fucking officers. Like, this is not, like, go do something fucking productive. This shit is retarded. She should get fucking wrote up for this. Like, go fucking do something that doesn't involve you fucking hassling people. Like, you're hassling people over a fucking handicap sticker. Like, that is some bullshit, man. Let me tell you, that is some bull-ass bullshit. You don't like it. So. There we go, chat. We had to reset it because it wasn't setting properly. So we had to move it around to his backside, square in the back. So, yeah, she shouldn't be. To be fair, it's possible a handicap person called it in. I doubt it. It's Walmart. There's like a million fucking handicap spaces.
Have your driver's license. My driver's license handicap sticker. This is your vehicle? Yeah. Your driver's license. Yeah. Do you have an ID? ID? Okay, I'll ask you a question. What? Because
Amber requesting a 4331 response for a mulch fire at 588 Lake Boulevard. Inside requesting 4331 for a mulch fire.
I understand, but I don't know what are you wanting? Because you're probably going to have to take me to jail. Do you have a warrant? Yes, ma'am. I think so. Okay. What's your warrant for? For traffic tickets. Okay. Do you know how much your bond is? $900. $900? Okay. And I guess you don't have $900. Okay. This is your mom? That's my grandmother. Your grandma? But my kids are going to go to DCFS. I got a DCFS case already. So if you take me to jail, my kids are going straight to DCFS. She can't take my kids. Why can't she take your kids? My grandmother has. She can't take my kids. I got infant.
4305.
I got 3 toddlers. See, I'm trying to tell you, my grandmother can't take my kids. I'm telling you the rundown on what's going on. I'm not call my case just letting know. But well, I don't know how to hotline DCFS. No, that's what's going to happen. She can't take my kids.
Sorry about that.
Somebody come pick your kids up. I don't have nobody. I don't have nobody. That's why I came up here to get wipes from her. I stay in a shelter in East St. Louis. Okay. If you come up and get wipes, that's fine. Don't park in a handicap spot. It's not for you. Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, do you have someone you can call to come get her kids? Okay, who have you gotten hold of to come get the kids? I know you've made a couple of phone calls. Who have you gotten hold of? Nobody. It's after it's on the weekend. Okay, so it's just DCFS you're trying to get hold of? One Hope United is an office, and it's like the step in between DCFS. It's called One Hope United in Collinsville. Okay. And I called them, but they're not open on weekends. Besides your grandma, who else does your family live around here? You got a lot of issues going on here. You have a suspended driver's license. I'm going to bet you probably don't have insurance either, do you?
I just got my car. This is like my first day driving, and I just came up here just to get some lights because I didn't have no money.
All right, keep seeing if you can make some phone calls, figure something
I know
out.
I can. So,
okay. And by the way, you want 800, not 900.
Oh, well, my case worker, she actually told me 900.
Well, she was off.
It doesn't really help too much for this lady, I'm betting.
I mean, we ain't got $800.
Okay.
I mean,
all right. How come you haven't gone to the courthouse and talked to them about your warrant?
I had court actually earlier this month, and I didn't go to court because they were going to take me to jail at court.
Okay.
And so
a lot of
I
times,
didn't have an arrangement yet to get my kids.
Well, you got to get this taken care of because a lot of times they can give you a new court date.
No, because what happened was they kind of put everything that I had all together. They already gave me new court dates. It's like stuff from like 3 years ago.
Is it a failure to appear warrant or new charges?
New charges over the years, over the last 3 years.
Okay, yeah. Go ahead and stand over by your vehicle, okay?
That's a little. I think that's a bit too much on them. But I think that's.
Put them in their car seats.
We'll paint them up.
Put them in their car seats in your car. Are you listening to me? Put them in their car seats in your car.
No, because she doesn't want to actually have to try to figure out what the they want to do.
Excuse me.
That's what it really is.
Just hold it down. Did I just hear you say that this is because you're black?
Yes, sir.
No.
Yes, it is.
You want to listen to me?
Lady, how many more people are parking in handicap? Don't touch me. How many more people are putting in handicap without a handicap sticker? I didn't even go inside the store. Only because you're white, not black. Don't raise your voice at me.
Do you want to listen to
It's because you're white, not black. I didn't even go in the store. I'm parked in handicap because I was getting something from my grandmother white.
I'm sorry, I'm just a bystander, but I'm fostering her with DCFS, and I can tell you, like, all this is not worth it.
You've already got a DCFS case.
Listen to her. Listen to her.
So, figure out what the fuck you're going to do with my kids then, because that's your job. You didn't have to stop. Why did you stop?
Hey, but listen.
Why did you stop?
I can answer your question if you shut
because
up.
You heard what I said.
Let her talk.
That's okay.
Do you want to listen to me?
All this can
Do you want to listen to what I have to say?
I don't.
Well, I do.
Well,
I will
listen.
tell your
Yes,
granddaughter.
tell me.
Ma'am, I am not going to take her to jail.
That's what I just told you.
I just told you that.
No.
You're only not taking me to jail
What
because you
about
don't know
the kids?
That's why she ain't taking me to jail.
What about the
That's
kids?
why she not taking me to jail.
No.
Because that means you got to figure out what's going to happen with my kids.
No.
Yeah, she is so inappropriate. And this has zero to do with being black. I know that. She's in a handicapped spot. You have a handicap placard because you need a handicap placard.
Okay,
so
did you hear her? She said something derogatory about you. So I guess maybe that's why you stopped. You told her she had.
No.
Oh, you didn't hear that?
I never heard a single word. Yeah, I didn't hear a single word. I stopped because as I'm driving through, I looked over and I was like, there's no handicap placard on there. I backed up. I didn't even get out of my car. I just said, oh, handicap placard. So no, this has zero.
Yeah, I think it's a little sad the officer got all fired up. It's like, write your fucking tickets, make your arrest, move on with your day.
Now, she was going for her arrest. I can take her to jail.
Yes, Katie sent this in.
I elected not to do that. If this was about race, she would be in handcuffs right now. It's not about race.
Whoa, what? Hold on.
If this was about race, she would be in handcuffs right now. It's not about
what? Okay, I'll good faith Gary that she didn't mean that, but holy shit, lady. Holy shit, I hope you got a review over that, because that's not how you should say that. That's not how you should ever say that. Holy cow. Wow. Wow. That's an awful way of fucking saying it. Holy shit, that was a little sus, though. God. A little sussy.
Okay. So she's going to get a ticket for parking in a handicap spot.
There are other cars up here that don't have a handicap sticker. She only did this because I'm black, and she's white, got a control, and she got power. That's literally the only reason. It is a race thing.
I don't think that.
You don't gotta try to make it, but that's what it is. They go run the place so everybody up here in handicap. yes, this is not a race thing. This is not a race thing. Check everybody up here who's parked their handicap.
Do you want to get this finished up, or do you want to just stand here and yell all night?
Listen,
It's
all
all right.
right.
Do your job.
Okay.
I am doing my job. I'm giving you a ticket for your handicap
That's
violation.
That's
okay?
it. You can
I'm not
you can
even
go
taking
home.
you
You
to
can't.
jail.
Do your
You
job.
can't.
Take me to jail.
Take your ticket.
Take me to jail.
No.
Take me to jail.
Holy shit, she's like, wow, she's doing her a solid. And no, she's like, take me to jail. It's like, fucking A, man. Snatching defeat from the jaws of victory. Snatching defeat from the jaws of victory, chat. I mean, really, you know how fucking retarded this is going to sound when she's like, we get a chance to, like, you got a chance to walk away. She just fucking extended a massive dub to that lady. And that lady's like, fuck no, I don't want it. Like, woof. I mean, I don't think she, like, does she realize how fucking lucky she just got? It's like, take me to jail. It's like, fuck. Imagine being a public defender and seeing this video. You're like, Jesus Christ.
No, ma'am, you got kids right here.
Take me to jail.
Listen, you do not want your kids.
Why you don't want to take me to jail? Because I got a warrant. So
You
that's your
talk
job.
too much, Ardenay.
I understand all of that. That's
No,
fine.
you don't.
You know what? You've already got a DCFS case.
Like I
Here's
said,
a DCFS
take me to jail.
worker.
Take me
She
to jail.
don't
That's
want
your job.
to, Ardenay.
Because she don't know what to do with my kids if they take me to jail.
Oh, I get it.
Then do your job.
No, listen. Ardenay, the last thing you want is your kids in the system. It could be worse for you. Okay?
Like I said, so to run everybody car up here that's parked their
But let
handicap.
her do her job when she finishes with you.
If that's your job, is to run everybody handicap
and
up
then
here.
let her finish
Then
her
run
job.
everybody shit up here. That's parked their handicap.
Just take your ticket.
Is that what you finna do when you leave me? Because that better be what the fuck you finna do. And you finna run everybody shit up here?
Take your ticket and
Are you
leave.
finna run everybody shit up here?
Just go home.
Just go home. Take the kids and
Take
go
your chance
home.
to walk away right now.
You
okay?
ain't even talking to you.
Ardenay, please, for the love of God, would you please just go home? No, I'm not.
No,
I am not going home.
You
Just
listen
go
to your
home.
grandma.
Take the kids
Your
and go
grandma's-
home. I ain't talking to you. Ardenay, would you
It's not
please
necessary.
stop?
It's
Talk
not
yourself into
necessary.
going to jail, and these kids will have to go to DCFS because there's no one that can take them.
She's trying to give you a break here to take the ticket
No, she
and get
didn't
out of
have to
here
stop.
before.
I didn't even go to the
Listen,
store.
just because
I
you
pulled up right here just to get some white to my drink.
She said
Because
go
she's parked the
home.
handicap. I pulled right next to her
Okay,
car.
I'm fixing to call grandpa.
just because you don't like how something went.
I'm telling you, grandmother, you don't have to.
But
you
you
don't have
making
to
us-
stay here, grandmother. You can go
No,
home.
no, I'm not.
Okay,
I'm
so
not
take
gonna
it
be
out.
there with your
Yeah.
kids.
I'm ready to
Listen,
take
you
it.
have
Are you
an
going to take
option.
this or not? Or I'll put it inside your vehicle.
Be careful.
Excuse me, ma'am. Don't touch my vehicle.
Then put it under the. All right, listen.
You are getting real close.
Okay, well, the bangs, this lady's bangs say it all. She's got Karen bangs. She really is Officer Karen. I mean, yes, at this point now, the other lady's pushing her luck too, but Jesus Christ. It's like Karen and Karen colliding. There's only room for one Karen in that Walmart parking lot. So.
Lady, you touching me. Can I hold your baby? Yeah, can I hold your baby?
There we go.
And you might want to call someone to drive you because you've got a suspended driver's license. You have no
Then
insurance.
you might as well take me to jail then. Duh, how the f I'm gonna get home?
Take
You
the
don't make
metro.
no.
Take the bus.
You
Take
just
the
sound
bus.
Grace.
You just sound stupid as
If you
I
need to
just
stop
I came all the
cussing.
way up here because I ain't got
Stop
no
cussing, Ardenay.
I'm sorry, grandmother.
No, you're not.
Please leave
You're
me, man.
disrespecting me.
Grandmother, that's
You're
what I'm
making
trying to
me
tell you.
look
Okay,
really,
wait.
really bad.
I'm sorry.
No.
This white
Ma'am.
It's a white people shit. Y'all want to be on
This has
white
nothing
people
to do with
shit.
race.
Yes, it do. Like I said, they run everybody.
Okay.
They don't even have a.
That is part of
They
our
don't
job.
have one right there. That black
Well,
people
that's what
are
we're going
right
to go
there.
to next. Okay, let us do our job. Okay.
What you talking about?
He's the grandfather.
Well, if he's able to drive,
Yeah, he can drive the car.
and he can drive her car.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna let no white racist ass shit happen.
Okay.
Y'all doing this shit because I'm black.
Ardenay. The stuff
All
you're
right,
saying
Ardenay.
is not true. You're just
Yeah,
saying
You
that.
trifling ass piece of white people
Why don't
shit.
you stop?
No, what?
You know what?
Because it's not right.
It's not right what you doing.
Okay, but what she did is right, grandmother.
But she's a law.
It doesn't matter.
It does.
Fuck her bad.
Put your hands
Fuck
behind
that.
Put your hands behind your back. You want to go to jail? You're going to jail.
I don't want your kids to see you in handcuffs. Ardenay. This is not what happened.
Oh, this is white people shit.
No, it's not.
No, this is you bringing this on
not.
yourself.
I tried to catch you a break. I tried to let you go
You
home
didn't
with
have
your
to
kids.
stop. Like I said,
I have two sets of keys. Can you get the ones on my fanny pack?
All right, Grandma can get the ones out of your fanny.
Grandma, the key, I need them so I can get a drive my car when I get out of jail and take my keys. How y'all gonna get their car seats?
Grandma's here. Your
No,
grandpa's
she's not. She's not. They can't take them. My grandfather doesn't know how to watch kids. He can't do nothing with my kids. So my kids have to come with me.
Your kids can't go to
Kids
jail.
can't come to the county.
The kids ain't coming with you.
They're not going to county.
Yes, they are.
No, they're not.
They're not.
This is what then y'all gonna call DCFS.
That's why you're not listening as to what.
That means DCFS is gonna come get my kids. My kids cannot stay here with my grandmother. They're not staying here. So
They can't stay with your grandma. That's not actually a good thing.
Arnay, where's the keys at?
Stop.
Please
What
stop.
are you doing? Just give me my kids, bro.
Your kids are not going to jail.
Stop.
I'm not trying to get
Stop.
Your kids are not going to jail.
I'm trying to tell her.
Okay, no, you keep trying to push against, okay?
It's the big fluffy thing. Grandmother.
What?
It's the big fluffy thing.
Oh God, this is so stupid. All you had to do was just
You're her
leave.
grandma?
Yes.
Okay.
No, grandmother, because it's not right.
It doesn't matter right
She's
now
not
what's
my
right
grandmother.
or
Stop
wrong.
telling you she's
Doesn't
not my
matter.
grandmother.
Okay.
She can't take my kids.
Please stop
She's
resisting.
not my grandmother.
Please stop
She
resisting.
cannot take my
Are you
kids.
saying I'm not your grandmother?
Because they don't.
Are you saying I'm not your grandmother?
This is on camera, so I'm telling y'all that y'all are leaving my kids with a stranger.
Okay, well your grandfather's coming then. How about that?
Y'all cannot leave my kids with people that they don't know.
You're gonna pick up a resisting charge if you don't
I
start
don't care.
walking.
Y'all leaving my kids with strangers.
No, we're not.
But they're not gonna leave your kids with strangers.
Let's go.
You want my driver's license?
Yes, I know.
Come on.
I sure can. Baby, I'm sorry. I don't want to.
Stop resisting. Okay? Look what you're doing to your kids right now, okay?
My kids are crying
Stop.
because y'all didn't know they had to go this far.
Get in the car.
My
Sit down. Stop resisting. Stop. You don't try to bite me. Do not try to bite me.
Do not bite.
Do not try to bite me.
Do not. Arnay!
Now she's gonna go for a felony charge.
Yep.
stop.
You're about to get tased.
Can I get
You're
back
about to
out?
get tased.
Can I please get out? I'm chasing my mind. Can I please get out?
We cannot.
Can I please get out?
Please, Arnay.
Can I please get out and go home?
For your mother, if nothing else, for your mother, would you stop? Yes, she's in this.
Can I please go home?
Not now, you're not.
Please. Can I please go home? Because my kids are going.
I gave you that opportunity.
Ma'am, I didn't understand why you didn't even stop me.
How do I get
You
this
didn't even
started?
see you understand
Arnay.
or not. Can I please go home?
You
You're
had
past
your
that point.
opportunity.
Can I please go home?
No, you had the chance. I tried to give you a chance. You refused the chance. Now you're going to jail, and now you're going to be looking at a felony charge.
I can't get a felony charge.
You're looking at a felony charge. You kicked this officer?
I didn't mean to.
Yes,
You didn't mean to.
And you
No, because he
attempted
was
to bite
trying
him
to.
repeatedly.
I didn't try to bite. I don't even got teeth in my mouth, ma'am.
Well, it's all on my camera, so you tried to bite me, so.
That's why I was kicking. I was trying to get my legs stuck out of there.
You
I
were
wasn't
kicking the
trying
crap
to.
out of the door.
I wasn't trying to kick
Okay.
it. I was trying to get my legs from entangled in this thing.
Well, we're going to talk about it because I'm going to give you a chance to make a statement. But it means that you're going to stay at RPD until Monday, and this case will be reviewed by the state's attorney's office to see if they charge you with felony aggravated battery to a peace officer or not.
The woman's children were placed in the custody of their grandparents. She was charged with aggravated battery to a peace officer, resisting or obstructing a peace officer, and was also booked on a warrant from another county. Share your thoughts below and remember to like and...
Well, there we go, chat. That was kind of retarded. So yeah, don't be dumb when it comes to that shit. Don't be dumb. And hold on here, one more thing, chat. Hold on, chat. One more thing. Sorry, guys. 2.0 and I had to talk some, stuff. So, anyway, we are working on him. We've got him up. I don't know if you guys could see. Well, you guys can't see him. Hold on. So, see, we got him painted up. We got to work on his gas mask canister, his mess kit. Now we have to do his water bottle. So, were we talking about sex? No. Did I mute and walk away? No, I froze it right at the end because there's nothing left. So, hold on here. What else we got? Let's see if there's any more things here. Let's see live if any updates. Let me see here. We've got Keanu's on. Smoke and Scan's on. Ryan Hall. Oh, there's a lot of tornado warnings. We might watch that in a second. Jennifer TV. There's nothing going on there. Yeah, everything's kind of quiet everywhere. I don't know, guys. Let's just do some Ryan Hall for now. See this tornado's going for people.
App, really soon. That's another thing that they're just perfecting. I've got access to them. That's how I'm doing all my custom stuff with the models. It's through their API. It's through their infrastructure. It's working great. They've just got to fine tune it and make sure it works for all 300, 400,000 of you guys that are using the app.
So did I paint? What color did I paint these mag pouches on these dudes?
That's a lot harder to get working than just one person.
What color did I paint these?
Tornado warning continues for Garfield and Noble counties over here in Oklahoma.
I think I did paint these this color.
And here is that severe thunderstorm warning that we were talking about that includes parts of the Oklahoma City metro. This is a big severe thunderstorm warning. This does encompass about 500,000 people over the next 37 minutes. Blaine, Canadian, Garfield, Kingfisher, Lincoln, Logan, Major, Noble, Oklahoma, and Payne counties in Oklahoma are now under a severe thunderstorm warning for 70 mile per hour winds, 1-inch hail, and they do have that tornado possible tag on there. So let's get ready for a significant bout of severe weather along Interstate 35 between Perry and Oklahoma City. The parts of Oklahoma City, or the outskirts that are included here, include Piedmont, the Village, Edmond, Arcadia, and Luther. Downtown Oklahoma is not included. El Reno, Moore is not included. Norman's not included. Most of the damaging winds are going to happen to the north of y'all.
Well, Norman's not that far outside Oklahoma City.
Is probably going to hit up here closer to Perry. So you guys really do need to be getting ready for a significant damaging wind event, okay?
There we go, chat. We
Ryan,
got
check this one out from the viewers. Amanda Newman is wondering
painted
what's the
his
highest intensity
mag
score you've
pouches
seen?
on.
The highest weather intensity score.
Hope MG Law's
we've
okay. Yeah, that's out in his
seen
neighborhood,
is,
I think.
700, and that was on March 14th during one of the top most active severe weather days of all time. So I think, if I'm not mistaken, as far as the amount of warnings and stuff that was issued, it's only in second or third place, right behind April 27th, 2011. So 700 is probably about as high as it'll ever get. Population 43,000 now.
It's
under
Southside
another
Oklahoma City.
considerable
Okay.
severe thunderstorm warning here in Garfield, Grant, and Kay counties in
What
Oklahoma.
geographical area would
This
this
includes
camouflage?
Ponca
Just
City.
general.
Get ready for
They'd
70
wear
mile per hour
they'd
winds.
wear Feldgrau, and then
the
the Zeitbahn is just their typical
maybe
shelter
some
hat they
small
would
hail, but
wear.
lots of lightning is going to
So
be possible with that.
So anything but Keanu. Oh my god, you guys are awful. Are you painting Splinter Tarn? Well, I was trying to paint like, you know, their shelter halves they wear. So what else did I paint right now?
Chicago,
this
yeah,
guy
we'll
needs
probably
his.
be talking about Chicago tomorrow. It's we still don't know for sure if the storms will be completely mature by the time they get to
Why
Chicago.
don't you like
There's
Pavel
a chance that they'll
Datsuk?
form right over Chicago.
Garrett, what's
There's a
wrong
chance
with
they'll
Pavel
form right before
Datsuk?
they
Is
get to
not a bad
Chicago. If they
player.
form before Chicago, there's a better chance that they'll be severe by the time they get to Chicago.
The shit some of you guys do not like is mind-boggling at times. Like, where are we hitting Pavel Datsuk? Is Gino a Trump guy? I don't know anything about him, like his politics.
So if you are just now wandering in here, we do have us a severe thunderstorm warning for Blaine, Canadian, Garfield, and Major, Lincoln, Logan, Payne, and Oklahoma counties in Oklahoma.
Canadian County, that's kind of funny.
So this is going to be for very strong winds. 70 mile per hour winds going to hit the entire I-35 corridor here between Ponca City and Oklahoma City over the next 33 minutes.
Well, the way you said that, if you're a Red Wings fan, oh, you can't feel bad. I thought you said I feel bad for you. It's like, bruh, Pavel Datsuk was the man.
Yeah, tomorrow there is a tornado threat. It's not the main thing with tomorrow's storms. When they first get going, especially in Indiana, Michigan, and maybe in Illinois, when they first get going, there's going to be a pretty good chance that we'll have some isolated kind
There we
of
go,
supercells
chat.
that are moving to the north and east, and those will have the chance of producing some tornadoes. It's not
So
going to
we
be
gotta-
a really high chance, but it's also not a very low chance. So we'll be covering it. If there's a tornado warning issued tomorrow, we'll probably end up going live. That's how it'll work.
The Veds, I'll show you a picture of what I was trying to do here. The Zeltzbahn camo. Basically kind of like this. You guys are wondering what I'm trying to do here.
Yeah, we still have
This
a
is
couple tornado.
This is what the Germans would use. Is this? And it was a tarp they could use as a shelter half and a poncho, and they would wear this. So I couldn't really. That's kind of like the best I could really do painting it because it's a little too hard. So I understand it sucks, but this is kind of what I was going after. So that's kind of what I was trying to do there. The best I could with the paints. I mean, there's some other. Let me see here. Yeah, here is a different. Yeah, here's a good example too of what we're looking at. What I was trying to come up with here is this. You painted some of my 40K? Well, that's nice. Yeah, this is like, I don't know. I was just trying to kind of do something a little different, but I don't really know how good it is. So maybe if I try it again, I'll be able to try it a little better. But this is roughly what we were going for here in the corner. So small, you can use a small round makeup brush. Yeah, I thought about all that, but I'm just kind of like, I don't know. I don't know, chat. Like maybe at some point I'll strip these guys down and try them again or something. I don't know. I just kind of like they have pattern on them, so I kind of just like, I don't know. We'll just try them this way. We'll just try it this way for now. If there's a better way to do it, maybe I'll buy another set in the future and make them. So I don't know.
I ain't even
Kinda
that
like
thirsty.
it. We try other brands of paints. I use Vallejo and Tamiya because that's just what I found good. The AK stuff seems like it's a little more expensive.
A new tornado warning has been issued.
All right, we got us a new tornado warning here. This is going to be for Canadian, Kingfisher, and Logan counties in Oklahoma. So this does include Edmond, and there's about 123,000 people in this one. So let's take shelter out here.
Vallejo and
in,
AK are
Canadian,
pretty
Kingfisher,
similar.
and Logan
Okay.
counties in Oklahoma. We've got some rotation here.
I'm
All
gonna
right,
need to
but,
get some
mostly we've
AK
got
paints
a
though when I start
wall
working
of
on.
damaging winds that's moving into the Piedmont and Cedar Valley areas. It's going to be getting to.
So when I start, because eventually one of these nights here coming up, chat, I got a hold of some foam and I got some pictures. You know, I showed you that guy who does the night shift, who does the brickwork. I'm gonna try to do some like structural thing, like make bricks, paint them, and do all that. We're gonna try that one night, and I need to get some of those AK colors because AK has a bright color selection of oranges and reds, and I'm gonna need some of those to make bricks. So that'll be coming soon. Some AK paints.
Interstate 35 within the next 30 minutes. So we've got to start taking
So,
shelter now. In Edmond,
let's see here. What are
there
we
is
got?
a tornado possible with this one. Man, the lightning is pretty crazy out in front of this. I'm loading up the traffic cameras, Bulls.
Let's get this guy set up here. Think he's dry enough to touch? Yeah, he is. Well, I need to paint on his rest of his water bottle. Hold on.
All right, yeah, we should be covered. But you can see the lightning really picking up there, especially on the northern side of town. Once again, Edmond, you guys are under a tornado warning, so we need to be taking shelter here. I think that the northern side of Oklahoma City, like Piedmont and the Village, you guys are not necessarily included in the tornadic part of this storm, but you're still in just as much of you need to be taking shelter as well, or getting at least getting indoors and staying away from windows. You know what I mean? Perry, Oklahoma, you guys are about to get hit by some of the strong winds as well. Ponca City, you guys are next in line. Stillwater. This whole line here is going to be probably our main thing. And I bet that this would probably eventually make it over there to Tulsa at some point. So that's why we've got that moderate risk for this area.
Isn't Stillwater where Oklahoma State is? I realize they're like fucking on top of each other. That's interesting.
I was looking at this and I was like, there's no way that people are already, before the storm even starts, people are already parking under overpasses. But like, I think I'm just getting ahead of myself. I'm assuming the worst in people, and I got to stop doing that. That's definitely a red light. I was about to just start going nuts on some people just following the traffic laws, you know, and just sitting there at a red light. Once again, if you're just now tuning in, we got ourselves a tornado warning up here just north of Oklahoma City. Storm chaser Jordan Hall, Max Archer, they're all out there pretty close to that.
Let's see here.
Also, Jeff Porter. And you know what? I wasn't even thirsty, but now that you guys mentioned it, I am. So I'm going to go get me something to drink. I'll be right back.
Hold on, Sweet Tooth. What did you put down? Oh, a CLYDE at Clyde. Yes, that
Your
spells.
weather wizard. While the Ryan Drink Water Choir is still in full voice, the weather worrywarts have some new hotspots demanding your gaze. Previously highlighted Enid and Bartlesville are still very much active in chat, but Aurora
Or
Illinois,
overpasses
and
are
Wellington,
not, and
Kansas
actually they
are
make a
making
wind tunnel,
strong play
and they could
for
suck
most
you out and
anxious,
kill you.
with Northwest
Overpasses
Arkansas
are dangerous
also
in a
clamoring for
tornado,
updates.
like
Everyone
very
else
deadly.
just wants to know
Don't
if
go
their
to
garden
one.
gnome is going to make it through the night.
Stillwater's a little outside of Oklahoma, like a half hour. I mean, I thought they were in like they're crosstown rivals. So I thought. Hold on. Well, plus you're blocking the overpass. Yeah. Well, hold on here.
Oh, you can see a pretty good bit of the shelf cloud here from this Chris Novi camera out there in Yukon, Oklahoma. So yeah, it looks pretty gnarly. What's coming into Oklahoma City here, especially on the northwest side.
I mean, Oklahoma State and Oklahoma are like right across town from each other. They're like crosstown rivals, really. Not even at other ends of the state and shit.
You can
That's
also
weird.
see
Yeah,
a pretty significant amount of
I thought they'd be
lightning in the background there
yeah.
from this traffic.
I thought they were
camera.
like at opposite ends of the
That's
state.
a little bit closer to the village.
Well, it's not that you're blocking the overpass; it's that you're gonna get sucked out of there. It's like a wind tunnel, more than anything. Axis, that's how close Kansas and Kansas State are. Jeez, I'm like, you guys are all fucking weird. I thought you guys had like really cool rivalries, like traveling across the Great Yonder. So,
tornado warning continues for 22 more minutes up here for Edmond in Oklahoma. Oh yeah, Jordan, you can see it from Jordan's camera now. Really nice looking shelf cloud there coming into the Oklahoma City area. And Jordan's actually on the southern side, so he's south and east of Yukon. So he'll be coming up at 344 towards Piedmont, and he'll probably be able to intercept the tornado warning near Edmond.
the link you sent me, okay, I'm kind of painting right now. So give me a second. Okay.
We do have a new SPC mesoscale discussion. Severe wind gusts are possible, especially in the blue area there. So that's kind of the area that we're honed in on here. We've got a tornado warning down here for Edmond, Canadian, Kingfisher, and Logan counties. We've got a tornado warning that continues for Perry. That includes Garfield and Noble counties. And then we've got this massive, considerable severe thunderstorm warning that is in effect for about 400,000 people, 450,000 people between Perry, Stillwater, Edmond, and the northern parts of Oklahoma City for the next 21 minutes. They'll probably extend that because it's probably still about 20 minutes away from hitting certain parts of Interstate 35. So.
That's funny.
And that's an ominous looking shelf there from Jordan's point of view. Chris
Ooh,
has got it
Snoop
too,
is kind
on
of
his-
making
I
shit
think
on
this is like
Oklahoma.
in Chris's. Is this his like Ring doorbell cam? Because that's what it looks like.
Oklahoma is
Like,
the
this is
place
like
you drive across when you're
at
going
his
from
front
Texas to
door.
Missouri. Oof, that's rough.
But it's always here.
Okay,
Anytime there's a
Stevie, what'd you
storm
send
in
me?
Oklahoma City, Chris turns his camera on and it pops up in the Severe
Ooh, the Tucker
Studios
Carlson interviews there. I'll take a look at that in a
network.
second.
So
Mm.
it's good use for a Ring doorbell cam. You guys could become storm chasers. I'm sure it's not a Ring doorbell cam. You know what I'm saying? But it's something like that.
Hey, Stabby, are these
A
like
new
good
tornado
quality
warning
stuff?
has been issued.
A new tornado warning has been
These
issued here
war
for
paints, are they
Garfield,
cheap?
Logan,
Are
and
they
Noble
good?
counties
What's their
in
quality like?
Oklahoma. That's going to be for this little area of circulation right here east of Marshall. That's going to be crossing over Interstate 35 here soon.
I mean, that looks like
then
a pretty
over
good
towards
deal.
Stillwater and Morrison. So this warning does have about 60,000 people in the path. So Garfield, Logan, Noble, and Payne counties in Oklahoma. Let's take shelter.
Ask
That
Ag,
also-
we don't
it
like the
does
land
include
thieves. What is that?
Perry. So
Oklahoma
Perry
land
definitely
thieves?
needs to be sheltered. You're technically under
Mizzou and
2
OU are
tornado
rivals.
warnings
I
right
didn't.
now.
You guys are rivals for what? I didn't realize you guys had a rivalry game. You dodged 300 legal mindset memberships this morning. Wow. Making it rain over an illegal mindset, you guys.
Oh, I just saw a power flash on Max's feed. It's very dark. I don't know why we can't really see anything on this, but
Jesuits and Christian brothers don't like each other.
definitely
That's
saw a
true.
power flash.
Well, nobody likes the
Max
Jesuits. The Jesuits are
is-
kind of assholes, but they're top notch. So they're the elite.
Currently, where is Max? Well, he's somewhere around Oklahoma City here, and I'm almost guarantee that what I just saw there was a power flash. Yeah, just to the north of Edmond, looking to the west. So we've definitely got some major winds coming through here, if not a tornado. So just another reason to kind of emphasize the need to take shelter here. And this is what that shelf cloud looks like as it comes into the Yukon area. Once again, we are under a severe thunderstorm warning in Piedmont, the Village, over towards Spencer on the north side of Oklahoma City. And then we're under a tornado warning in Edmond, Cedar Valley, Arcadia, and Meridian up there in Canadian and Kingfisher and Logan counties.
All right.
A new tornado warning has been issued.
Another new tornado warning has been issued here for Garfield and Noble counties in Oklahoma. This is going to be for a circulation that's coming out of Covington here, moving up towards Red Rock. So just imagine this as one big
It's
tornado
120
warning
here.
Everybody
Where
from
you
Ponca
at in
City
Arizona?
down to
Minority
Stillwater,
Report.
including Perry, needs to be sheltered for the next 30 minutes or so.
Yeah, if you don't watch the movie W, it's a good movie. Look how bright it is out there. How is it still that bright in Oklahoma? It's 9:45 out there. Shouldn't it be darker? How can it be that bright? That can't be recently. Oh, that's close enough. You don't have to like dox yourself in Arizona.
See if Jordan's saying anything about this.
The wind wave right now, guys. I couldn't be more on the line of these severe winds. I'm gonna kick it to the back camera because you guys could end up seeing some power flashes.
Yeah, Jordan's actually going to make it in front of these winds here, which is pretty impressive.
People are slamming brakes, driving nuts out here.
Yeah, Jordan's exact location right now. He is he's on the interstate near. Okay, yeah, highway interstate 344. He just his marker moved right when I was trying to read it, and he just is on the West Memorial Road here near the Spring Creek Memorial Cemetery. That's where he is right now. He's moving over towards Esperanza. And he is literally right in front
We're
of
going
the
to chat.
damaging winds.
So that's what he's got. Let me see if I can. So.
Major wind back coming into Edmond.
See, there's his water bottle, his bread bag, his mess kit, his gas mask thing. So, hold on, guys. We're going to need to work on getting his arms on. Girl, put your records on.
You can see the frequent lightning from this traffic camera here in Edmond, Oklahoma. Just look in the distance there. You can see like the nonstop flashing. So we're looking to the west there from Lake Arcadia. And this is one of the places that is under a tornado warning right now.
Holy shit, man. That's a lot of paints.
This is a look from...
I'm going to pass on that, though. That's a lot of fucking money.
So Chris Novy's got a camera at the bottom of this building and at the top. Very useful.
Here.
But yeah, we're just now tuning in. We're tracking this tornado warned storm as it goes over towards Interstate 35 here in near Guthrie and Edmond in Oklahoma. We do have a tornado warning in effect for the next 12 minutes. Canadian, Kingfisher, Logan, and Oklahoma counties. Everybody needs to be in their safe spots. Yeah, Max Archer is in a really good spot here, but you just can't see. For whatever reason or another, you can't see anything.
Let me see here.
Yeah, we also have a tornado warning continuing up here for Garfield, Logan, Noble, and Payne counties in Oklahoma for the next 26 minutes. Perry, you guys are just now getting hit by some of those strong winds. We're still about 10, 15 minutes away in Morrison and Stillwater, so let's stay sheltered once again for the next 26 minutes over here.
Guthrie, you guys are all about to get absolutely steamrolled with wind. If you aren't already.
What? There we go.
I would say that some really strong winds are coming through Perry right now, but some even stronger winds are about to come into Edmond. for those in chat that are asking. I know we got some people in Perry here. Let me know what it's like in about 5 minutes. Hail west of Stillwater. Okay. Yeah, so that part of the storm is about to hit Interstate 35, just south of Perry. We do have a traffic camera there. You can see the winds are already shaking the camera there even before the rain starts. So this is on Interstate 35, just to the west of Stillwater. So pretty close to the chatter there. And we
Sorry,
did
Chad.
just
I'm
get
trying
a
to
new
struggle
tornado
with this
warning
right now.
for
All
Ponca
right.
City this time.
Okay, I think we're all set. Okay, we need to do is
Ponca
arms.
City, Oklahoma, Call City. You guys are now under a tornado warning. We've got some rotation over here. Moving
We
up
knew this
into Cade
guy's
County,
arms.
Oklahoma.
All right.
Take shelter now if you're in Ponca City or Call City. Stay there for the next 24 minutes. Tornado warning is also in effect for Stillwater and Morrison. This is what that storm looks like right now as it moves over Interstate 35. So this is the first burst of wind as it comes over the interstate. So whatever this camera looks like in about 5 minutes from now, that's what you can expect in Stillwater about 10, 20 minutes later. Chris has got a really good view as well.
All right, chat.
The
We
storm
got
coming
this.
into the Yukon area.
Yukon, and they got fucking weird names in Oklahoma.
Oklahoma
For
City.
shit.
But yeah, things are picking up there on Interstate 35 where that tornado warned storm is moving over the intersection between Highway 51 and Interstate 35. And of course, this time people actually are parking under the overpasses. Just a friendly reminder, we can't be doing that. Y'all shouldn't be doing that, okay? It's not smart, it's not safe.
It's how you die.
And it's kind of selfish. But yeah, things are picking up quite fast here. And once again, the conditions that we see unfold here are very similar to, if not exactly like what we're going to see over here in Stillwater in just a few minutes later.
All right, there, chat. There we go. Sorry, it takes a while to fucking
lots of
manipulate these people
with the clouds there where
while you're doing
Chris
it.
Snovey is over there in Yukon,
So
Oklahoma. That's honestly not even close to like the strongest part of the storm. So like whatever we're seeing approach Edmond is going to look a lot more.
Also, here's the weird thing. I don't know what I did to this the field gray, but here are two versions of field. This is out of the same bottle. I did something to it. I don't know what I did, but they clearly have different colors.
Max Archer is out there.
They're clearly different colors, and I don't know what I did to them.
You can actually,
but that's okay because field gray was multiple colors
actually up there
during the
to
war.
Cedar Valley, so he's not.
I don't know what
strongest
happened.
Winds, but he's in some pretty strong
fucking
winds
weird.
in a very intense part of the storm up there near Navina. All right, so the conditions that he's experiencing right now will be similar to what we're expecting over there in Lakeview within the next 5-10 minutes or so. And then let's check out Jordan Hall's view, which he continues to stay out in front of the winds. Like he's done a really good job of staying in front of this thing. You can see that shelf behind him. If he stays on Interstate 44, he'll be able to turn around there near Arcadia and probably show the real shelf cloud, like the big part of the storm up there closer to Edmond as it gets closer to Luther. We lost our traffic camera up there near Perry, so we're probably going to lose power in Stillwater. Just a heads up.
I don't know what happened to this field gray, but it was looking so good. Then it turned so bland. I don't get it. So, like, whatever. You can have multiple shades of field gray, but it's just weird, man. And it's not funny and weird. It's just weird, and it's not cool.
And this is what it looks like down there in Oklahoma City near Esperanza, as the winds are starting to pick up there as well. Yeah, the tornado warning continues for Edmond for the next 4 minutes. I don't know if they're going to continue that or not, but we need to stay sheltered for the next 4 minutes at least over here in Edmond, Oklahoma. Also, the strongest part of the the real damaging winds that are associated with the storm that's coming through Perry right now, those are going towards Stillwater. They will be there in as little as 10 minutes.
No, like, they all have the same labels, guys. I didn't use the wrong lids. Especially if this stuff can mix up, I keep it together one at a time. But I appreciate the thoughts.
Yeah, we're still getting some strong winds moving into the Oklahoma City area. In fact, they just issued another big, considerable severe thunderstorm warning that includes more of Oklahoma City. So technically downtown's under a severe thunderstorm warning now. But this also now includes Choctaw, Chandler, Stroud, Cushing, up there towards Pawnee. We now have a total of 700,000 people in this warning. For Canadian, Garfield, Kingfisher, Lincoln, Logan, Noble, Oklahoma, Payne, and Potawatomi counties in Oklahoma.
Okay, I gotta find out why it's called Canadian County.
And
in a second here, we're
damage,
firing up
as a
Google.
result of the numerous reports of 60 to 70 mile per hour wind gusts that we've been receiving, and will continue to receive. In fact, this is just getting started. I really do think that the winds in Stillwater are going to be stronger than they were whenever it knocked out the power over there on I-35. So get ready. In Stillwater, it's going to be a rough one.
So I don't think I need a $400 paint set. No, I do not. I could put that money towards a Garand instead.
Tulsa,
the paint
yeah,
change
it's not
colors in
over
the
there towards
bottles, or is
Tulsa
it
yet.
dries?
Might make it
No,
over there though.
Like I'll show you a better example of these guys when they're sitting next to each other.
A new tornado warning has been issued.
Let me see if I can
We just got a
grab.
new tornado warning. This one goes all the way out there to Chandler. So tornado warning.
Here
was just
are
issued
here's a good
for,
example. These two dudes.
Lincoln, Logan, and Oklahoma counties in Oklahoma. This includes places like Chandler.
Here, this is the same
Arcadia,
guy.
Luther, Wellston.
This is the same
Rossville,
guy.
and Interstate 44 between Stroud and Edmond.
Here's
we've
this.
got about 32,000 people in this one. So take shelter if you haven't already out there in Lincoln, Logan, and Oklahoma counties in Oklahoma.
This is one. And then this is the other one. You can see there's a difference in the two. Like one's clearly darker than the other, and I don't know what happened. So, like it's almost not even the same fucking color anymore. So I don't know what to do. I mean, I might mix in the other tanker green that I got. I'll see if that works a little bit. No, the paint like is changed in the bottle. Like the color shift has changed all the way, Joe. It's really weird. I don't understand it.
Yeah,
so we'll take this.
This will probably make it
We'll
over.
add in a little bit of.
I would give it
Panzer
another hour
Aces,
and a half, 2 hours.
Green. I was trying to find a good Feldgrau color. This is their German tank crew. Let's see if this will help it at all. There we go. We'll mix them up in a little thing here and try it out.
Sorry, I'm still reading stuff. You guys are sending a lot of stuff into Twitter. Gosh, there's there's a lot of really good stuff on Twitter. If somebody wants to download it and put it in the thing.
Let's see, chat. Let's try this here. Let's see what we get. Yeah, it's kind of Felder grayish, a little better.
Ooh, I clicked the wrong button.
Let me switch you
this
back
is
to
a
Ryan.
Video from Sean. From Wichita earlier. Look at that. It's a car wash and a gas station at the same time.
Oh shit, that looks rough. Oh yeah, no, Zvezda, I already did. I stirred this up with. I took a paintbrush back end and I up and got a little thinner going. Tried to like see if I could freshen it up some. I'm not sure what happened, but yeah, no, that was my first thought. But it's
action's been, huh?
I don't know. It's just acting weird. But this color, I just came up with a little bit of the Panzer Ace in it. It looks like this will kind of take care of the
Thanks for
problem.
sending this one in too. And then there was another one here. Yeah, this right here is pretty crazy. Another giant hailstone there, and a video came along with that as well from Arc City earlier. So big time problems in Arc City up towards Wichita earlier, and similar situations unfolding down here north of Oklahoma City. We've got a very strong storm coming together. You can see the winds whipping around out there in Edmond, Oklahoma. I don't think the hail's quite as big, but I wouldn't be surprised to see several 70 to 80 mile per hour wind gusts recorded with this line of storms as it gets stronger. It moves towards Tulsa. So y'all get ready. It's going to continue to cause problems as it moves farther east.
You guys are probably going to look at this and say there's no difference, but there really is a difference. And I don't know if you guys can tell the difference here, but this is The difference between the top and the bottoms is kind of. Yeah, this will work.
Yeah, go ahead, Yalbot.
All right, Ryan, peel your eyes away from those fascinating CAPE values for a sec. Your audience in Ponca City is still sending in updates about power flickers and frayed nerves. Meanwhile, Tulsa is collectively holding its breath for what's next, and we've got some very understandable anxiety from people in campers and mobile homes, especially near Claremore. And it seems Derby, Kansas, is hoping you've got their personal forecast crystal ball polished and ready.
So Arc City, you guys are getting hit again by another big storm here. I've heard Derby City like 800 times.
There we go.
Where is it?
All right, let's get these painted up. Who thinks the jury's hung in Karen Reed? I don't know, man. Unlike last one said, are you sure you use the same paint? Yeah, I am. Because I use this stuff. I use this stuff here. XF65.
Are we talking about the Derby over
Field
here
gray.
To the south and east of Wichita? If so, you guys are.
This is
totally
100%
fine.
the same stuff I've been using.
But like I constantly.
It's the same
see it
stuff
in
I've been
the
using
chat,
because
and,
it's
hopefully
what the German
you guys are
soldiers
all
would
right. I
wear
know
at
we got
field
hit hard
gray.
earlier, but right now we've got a pretty significant the situation in Ponca
Sulis
City.
is coming down hard there.
Winds
Be careful,
moving through
man.
Right now we also have a tornado warning. Give it a 10
But I
minutes
think
or
it's
so,
a
and
hung
the worst of
jury.
It'll be over, but it'll take 30 minutes or so for the storm to actually end. And then we're going to continue to see that tornado warned storm move up towards Call City. So you guys need to be ready. Some of the strongest winds right now are probably moving into Stillwater. So Stillwater and Morrison, you guys are in the most dangerous parts of the storm right now. And it's going to continue to move off to the east towards Yale. And honestly, the Boeing segment here, the big part of the storm that's probably going to cause the worst winds tonight, is kind of lining up perfectly with Tulsa. So if you're in Tulsa, I would definitely be getting ready for some damaging winds a little bit later. And of course, we do have a tornado warning continuing for Lincoln, Logan, and Oklahoma counties in Oklahoma for the next 23 minutes. Yeah, I'm not sure what's going on over there, but well, we continue to see the storm. It's kind of back building into Oklahoma City as well. If we come out here to the radar, you can see that, we first had that big shelf cloud go through the outflow boundary, and now we're actually seeing some convection really blowing up back here between Bethany and Wheatland. So downtown Oklahoma City, you guys are about to get hit by a decent shot of wind and hail. So get ready for that.
So sorry, guys. This requires a little. Because I'm repainting this
If you're
speed
just now
run.
tuning in, we're watching a severe thunderstorm move through Oklahoma City. Just north of there, we do have a tornado warning for areas now east of Edmond. The town of Edmond is no longer under a tornado warning. So that's good news.
Hope MG Law's
But
okay.
over here in Kearney, Kickapoo Nation, Chandler, you guys are still under that tornado warning. We need you to take
Kickapoo.
shelter. We also continue to have a tornado warning for Morrison. The town of Perry is no longer under a tornado warning. You guys are good. Ponca City and Call City, you guys are still under a tornado warning right now.
It's like the Tenacious D song. In a town in a place called Kickapoo.
How are we doing in Oklahoma City? Is this, it doesn't seem like it's too, I haven't seen the first damage report, like significant one. So it doesn't seem too bad, but what are you guys seeing out there? Anything? It's Plum Wild and Stillwater. Now that I believe that's a much stronger part of the storm. Unfortunately, we don't have the single, we don't have a storm chaser, a camera, or anything out there. But I'm certain that that's probably the strongest part of the storm right now up here in Stillwater. So how are you guys doing?
All right, Chad. There we go. Repainted him up. Now we'll see how he does. Okay. Let's see. Got repainted at World War II set. Oh, nice.
Will this hit the Tulsa area? Yes. Yeah, it's coming right for Tulsa. So you guys need to go ahead and prepare for at least, 60-mile-per-hour winds, possibly even stronger winds than that.
So what are we looking for here? What's on a list of clips? Oh, here, chat. So let's see here. Do I have a similar color with a black cap and a dropper bottle? No. No, I painted a bunch of these guys black. But no, if that's what you're thinking of. Although I still have to grab the one guy here I painted up weird.
Just lost power in Stillwater. Yeah, so from everything that I'm seeing, that by far the strongest part of the storm right now is hitting up there near Stillwater. Perkins and Yale, that's moving over towards Oilton. So we're going to continue to keep a close eye on y'all as the storm gets closer. James McMullen is out there in between Tulsa and Stillwater. So we might be able to see this come in from his perspective, which is going to be really valuable because we don't have, once this storm gets out of Oklahoma City, we've got nothing really other than, well, thankfully, Jordan and James's points of views. Look at this, though. Now, that is some constant lightning on the horizon out there. So this is James is a few miles to the west of Tulsa, and he's pointed at the significant Boeing line segment that's honestly aiming directly at Tulsa at this point. So James is pointing us at the part of the storm that is coming towards Tulsa.
See, Chad, I don't know if you noticed the two colors.
It's still
here's the
over
two-tone
an hour away,
difference,
probably, but it is
between
coming
the
towards Tulsa.
field gray and the new color I was messing with. Like I said, I don't know what the fuck happened, so we'll deal with it. We shall suffer together. Here come the black Nazis of World War II. Is it the only one that's different? Yeah, it's weird. It's the only one that's different.
So if you're just now tuning in, we've got a significant damaging wind situation unfolding here around Oklahoma City, specifically north of Oklahoma City. We just had some really strong winds move through Stillwater. If you look at the whole line here, you can see how it's bowing like this. This is where the strongest winds are happening, and it looks like that's literally pointed straight towards Tulsa. So if we're going to have winds in excess of 80 miles per hour tonight, it's potentially going to happen right there at Tulsa. So get ready for it.
Do I stir or shake my paints? A little bit of both.
You can see that really well on the WeatherWise app here, how this is coming together. And then right here, those last couple of frames, you can very clearly tell where this is pointed. And you can see how it's gaining velocity. You see how it's picking up speed right here? We've got that rear jet just kicking up back here. And I'd say Pawnee, Blackburn, Cleveland, all of Highway 64 is going to experience some widespread damage from this system as it moves towards Tulsa.
You guys can't tell what we're doing. Got a little bit of white and a little bit of flesh tone, and we're going to make it a little more white.
Yeah, go ahead, y'all bot. Oh, never mind. All right.
You painted one differently in the first stream. Yeah, I think I tried different colors, and I knew I didn't have the right green. So I tried to make my own field gray. Did not work. So
is your Zello turned on? Yeah, it is.
There we go, chat. That's a good flesh tone. It's almost
it is.
11,
Why didn't I hear you though?
And it's still no stream.
Oh, I've got Zello.
Because Bono ain't streaming tonight.
This is Jordan. Is this actually going through? I'm going to test it again. 1, 2, mic check, 1, 2.
Why was it muted? Jordan, I've got you loud and clear. Sorry about that, man. What's up?
All good. I was just going to give you an update. I'm going to swing into this Loves on 44, top off with gas, and then we're going to try to get out ahead of this thing near Tulsa on our trek up to Illinois. So we're going to try to stay out ahead of this thing.
Awesome. All right, so Jordan Hall, once again, is storm chasing out there on Interstate 44. He's done a really good job of staying out in front of this thing in Oklahoma City. He's going to try to continue to stay out in front of it as he goes towards Tulsa. So once again, I want to go ahead and make it clear, like that it looks like this is going to be a pretty big wind event for areas at least just to the west of Tulsa. And it's probably pretty safe to say that it's going to be a significant wind event in Tulsa as well. So we need to go ahead and start preparing for potentially hurricane force wind gusts in the Tulsa area within the next hour and a half or so. It's lining right up with Tulsa.
There we go, chat. Give him some hands.
Storm Chaser Jordan Hall had to pay $2 in
was it Lester McConaughey case? I don't think so.
That's not good, y'all. We got to figure that out. We got to figure out a better system.
Oh, Ron Coleman and Hermie Dillon were talking.
All right, let's pull up James full here because this is a really crazy view that he's got of the damaging wind line that's coming into the greater Tulsa area, or at least areas just west of Tulsa at this point.
Chat.
We do
There
have
they go.
a very good chance of winds exceeding
Them
hurricane
white
force in
hands.
those gusts as they come into Yale, Cushing, and Blackburn. Also, anybody that lives along Highway 412 is in a dangerous spot, especially around Merrimack, Hallett, and Jennings. Okay. This is the very dangerous storm that's coming in towards Tulsa right now between Yale and Oilton. That's where James McMullen is right now.
Oilton sounds like a made-up name for a sitcom town.
And there's, I mean, there's a lot of lightning with that. James is literally in the perfect spot. Yep. Look at the velocities, man. Shoot. He's about to get hit by a wall of wind and rain.
All right, chat. There we go. Another guy's hands. Now we're going to paint some heads. What kind of heads do we have
the
left?
big Boeing segment here, once again, it's lining right up
Those
with
aren't
Tulsa.
there. What? Oh, we got a whole.
And that's where we believe
selection.
the strongest winds are. Okay. So right in here, that's where we're having the strongest winds. And you know, we definitely have heard from people in the chat from around Stillwater that said it's been plumb wild. We haven't gotten, honestly, we haven't got a lot of official reports in, but I'm sure that we will start hearing those soon. I mean, there's definitely been some winds in excess of 70 miles per hour that have been hitting back here. So whatever kind of reports we get from Stillwater and Pawnee and areas around Yale and Cushing, that's what we can expect in Tulsa here in just a little bit. How about the tornado threat in Tulsa? It's not incredibly high. In situations like this, sometimes the damaging wind threat can be worse than a tornado threat because it's going to impact everybody, right? Tornadoes are small; they hit a couple of neighborhoods, and most people are not impacted by that. Stuff like this, if this ends up actually producing widespread 70 to 80 mile an hour wind gusts, like the whole town of Tulsa is going to get hit by it. And there will be a widespread damage as a result of that. So I just, once again, you're not under any sort of warning or anything yet, Tulsa, but I would, if I lived in Tulsa, I'd be getting ready. Like just imagine you're going to get hit by 80 mile per hour winds. What could you do right now to make that a little bit less difficult on you? Is there stuff that you can like put in put inside it or something? Like I would take care of all of that right now, because this is definitely, I mean, there's a chance that it kind of, maybe it fades out before it gets there, but I wouldn't bet on that.
There we go, chat. Got some faces painted. Get two heads put on. So we need gunmetal.
Yeah, this is the literally the part of the storm that's going to be hitting Tulsa. So James has positioned himself perfectly here to show us exactly what's coming for Tulsa. So James's location is near the town of Oilton, just south of Jennings. And he's probably about 5 minutes out from getting hit by the wind and the rain there. And then once it gets to his location, we're talking 20, 25 minutes, 30 minutes maybe before it gets to the western side of Tulsa.
Yes, J Rock. There were like the questions were asked, and it was one of them was about count 5. Like it
All
looked
right,
like the
so
jury
James
wasn't
is
kind of just picking a random thing to
hightailing
talk
it out
about.
of there. So he's going to turn around. Jordan is
J Rock, they
getting
had to
back
go for
on
the
road,
misdemeanor.
though.
You can't blame them for that.
Left the Love's
They
travel
didn't know
stop
how
there,
well that
and
shit they
he's
had
gonna
on lock.
continue to try to stay
A
out
new
in front of
It'd have
the
been
tornado warning
retarded for
has
them
been
not
issued.
to go after the misdemeanor.
as it moves off to the east.
They had to go for it.
We did just get a new tornado warning.
I'm sure Karen wanted
And
it.
this is going to be for Lincoln and Pottawatomie counties in
There's just no way to guarantee what they
Oklahoma.
had
So
going
this
on.
includes Sparks, Rossville, and Prague and Meeker. Or is that Prague? This is once again Lincoln and Pottawatomie counties take shelter out here for the next 35 minutes. We've got a little area of rotation back here just east of Interstate 44, just to the south and west of Warwick and west of Rossville. Moving to the south and east towards Spark and Meeker, take shelter immediately.
We're trying to get the. Well, she won't give you time served. Bev could throw you in fucking jail for a long time, but you take the risk.
And now we still got a big storm going on right now in Oklahoma City. I mean, it just keeps.
So, J Rock, were
ramping
you
up
listening
over
to
here.
Carl Steinbeck?
So,
or
we're gonna
Steinbach,
keep
or whatever his
watching
name
y'all,
is.
as the severe side of the storm moves into Midwest City and places like that. It's not anything crazy, but like it's definitely more than what we were seeing earlier. Yeah, the velocities here are still looking pretty crazy. The strongest winds right now are likely coming into the Merrimack and Yale areas. So y'all get ready for power outages, down trees, power lines, the whole nine.
All right, let's see here. Is he just staring? Oh, there you go. Hominy.
Yeah, some of the
Or how
wind,
many?
readings from the velocity scans
how many
there
a type
are
of food?
over 110 miles per hour. Okay, so I don't know if that's translating down to the surface. We're obviously not looking at the surface there. We're looking thousands of feet up in the air. But you know, it at least 70% of that in gusts are going to be possible. So at least 75-mile-per-hour wind gusts are going to be possible with this as it comes into areas west of Tulsa. And we can hope that it lets up a little bit the closer it gets to Tulsa, but we don't know for sure if that's going to happen. Yeah, this is honestly one of the most impressive looking bow echoes I think I've seen in a very long time on radar. And it's crazy that it's coming into a pretty populated area. I'm still surprised. I don't see a ton of reports showing up here, so I don't know what that means. Hopefully that means that, maybe the radar is kind of overestimating what's going on out here, but more than likely what's happening is we're just, it's not hit most of these places that it's hitting right now are not very populated. And maybe we're losing power, and the people are just not submitting reports as like the first thing that they're thinking of. You know what I mean? Yeah, so if you guys have the WeatherWise app and you want to play around with the velocities, just go over here to velocity and then choose the picker, and you can inspect these velocities. 110 miles per hour right there. 110 miles per hour. 101, 109, 110. So once again, this is a good time to kind of talk about that 3D presentation. If I tilt this back a little bit, you can see that we're not looking at the surface. We're looking at a couple thousand feet off the ground where I'm measuring those highest, values. But that, so that doesn't mean that the wind's blowing 110 miles per hour on the ground, but it could be pretty daggone close. 111. All right, we officially got the warning for Tulsa now. Tulsa, Oklahoma, you guys are now under a severe thunderstorm warning, and this is a considerable severe thunderstorm warning with 70-mile-per-hour winds, a tornado possible tag on there too. In Rogers, Arkansas, yeah, there's a chance that it makes it all the way over there too. At some point, this will start to lose some steam, and it's probably going to be honestly right around the time it gets to the Arkansas border. Our moderate risk goes over to Tulsa and Bartlesville. We do have an enhanced risk up towards Joplin there. But Fayetteville, Bentonville, Springdale, you guys are all under a slight risk. That doesn't mean that this won't make it over there to you. There's just there's a good chance it's going to try to calm down before it does get there. Yeah, I'm honestly kind of surprised that they didn't issue a destructive severe thunderstorm warning for this. Considerable severe is still, it's something that you got to take seriously, but it looks a little bit more than considerable to me. Now, at some point here, as that bow echo really starts to get wider, the winds will start to fan out, and the winds will kind of die down. And hopefully that starts happening before they get into Tulsa. But right now, we've still got to assume that we're going to see greater than 70-mile-per-hour wind gusts. And that's definitely going to be possible in Lawrence Creek and Westport here within the next 5 to 10 minutes. And then we'll be talking about Lotsie right after that, and then eventually right there into Tulsa. Chicago, there's a chance of some storms tomorrow. We'll talk about it as soon as this gets past Tulsa. We'll probably wrap it up for the night, and we'll do a quick forecast for tomorrow.
Yeah, I shouldn't have stopped at Love's. I'm sort of trying to outrun this bow on 44 years. It'll be a pain in my ass.
Jordan's done a really good job of staying out in front of this thing, but he's losing confidence, it sounds like.
It outmaneuvered him. All right, chat. Here's what we got. We got these.
Yeah, Jordan Hall.
We got a head on a helmet.
In Minnesota yesterday.
And we got a
today.
head
He'll
with
be
a cap.
Indiana tomorrow, probably. These guys are nuts, man.
You guys taking off? Have a nice night.
Yeah, that's all Jordan's doing right now is he's driving to tomorrow's target. And he just happens to be right behind this or right in front of this giant bow echo heading towards Tulsa.
Yeah, it's funny because if Karen had done this in Ohio, her driver's license suspension is,
it is tomorrow.
Like a year,
East
and she
Coast,
faces
it's,
up to 180
Wednesday,
days in
GMT.
jail. So
12:36.
Too bad she didn't do all this shit here.
It's 436Z. James has also done a pretty good job of staying out in front of this thing. This is a live look at the storm that's approaching Tulsa right now, close to Lawrence Creek.
Oh shit.
So we still got some really strong velocity showing up here. We've got
Unlike that's just the normal.
Potentially
that is the
up there near 80
Massachusetts. If
miles
you
per hour
Google it,
coming into
it's
Lawrence Creek,
kind of
Westport,
everywhere.
Sand Creek, and areas like that. Just over the next couple of minutes. Here's a cool view from a traffic camera in Tulsa. So we're really starting to see that lightning from a distance there. So you can see it very clearly in Tulsa. This camera is right there on the southwest side of town. So
Yeah, we're about to wrap this up, though, chat. We're gonna wrap
James
this up here.
McMullen, like his little marker hasn't.
I'll put some heads and shit on later,
back
but
here in the
not
storm.
today.
He's still out in front of it somewhere.
We're all done. I can't keep going. I'm stopped.
Will Tulsa get hit tonight with tornadoes? It's unlikely that you'll get hit by tornadoes, but we are expecting some damaging winds. Is this live? Yeah. Anytime you're wondering if this is live, just check right here and make sure the date and the time kind of matches up with, where you are right now. And as long as it's within 30 seconds or a minute or so, we're good. I'm in a camper right now south of Tahlequah. Well, you've got some time. It'll be several hours before you've got to deal with this. Maybe up to 2 hours, 2.5 hours, maybe. So you got some time. There's a chance that these storms will weaken before they get there, but there is definitely going to be some sort of strong storm that hits you over there. So I wouldn't worry about it too much, but definitely have a plan to where if you get that alert tonight, if things start looking a little bit more intense, you know what you're going to do in that scenario. Have a well-built, sturdy building nearby that you can go take shelter in. All right, looks like James is going to take a direct hit here as he is now in the Westport area at the Jiffy Trip. So this is a live look at the severe conditions that are unfolding at the Jiffy Trip.
So
over here west of Tulsa.
Are we partying if she wins? Hell yeah! Tomorrow night
So these are the kinds of conditions
party.
we can expect in Tulsa and also places like Lotsie and Sand Springs within the next.
She's a first-time offender. Yes,
max.
Karen Reed is a first-time offender. Yep, she's a 100% first-time offender. So no priors. No priors. So anyways, that is it. So we'll party tomorrow. And I'll bring the mushrooms. Well, there you go. So will Karen get anything back? Probably not. Karen's going to live destitute, but she'll have her health, what's left of it. So no, her life's over. She just doesn't rot in prison. That's going to be her consolation prize. So, all right, chat. I will see you guys later. And in the meantime, you guys all take care. Good night, chat.
Weapons, blacksmithing, and models of planes, esoteric works, and even some trains. Much merriment had while drinking White Claws, tips on hunting, and even talking the law. Whatever you do, just don't talk to cops, even when they nab you on illegal stops. Just 'cause you did it doesn't mean you're guilty, but please talk to a local attorney. Was that the fat guy?